noise. Does it sound okay? Or should I turn it up? I'm hoping there's no ads on this. I'm kind of worried there will be. Hello everybody, how you doing? I am back. Long time no see, no furrow, no furrow. Hope everyone took care of yourselves. Sorry I was a little late. I got like 15 minutes before stream. I got hit with a horrible stomach pain, so I had to go to the bathroom so bad. My stomach still kind of hurts a little bit, so if I need to step away for a second, I do apologize, but yeah. I hope this sounds okay. Low key, it's kind of hard to find night sounds. So I hope this one sounds okay. Also, I'm sorry if you hear a lot of loud noises. It's my roommates. Yeah, I almost put on the spooky one, cause it popped up and it was like ghostly whispers and haunting sounds with nightlife ambiance, and I was like, ooh. No, I didn't do it though. Next time. Next time. It seems solid. Okay. Is it too low? Or is it too high? Or is it just good? Because I can turn it up and stuff, you know? Or turn it down, whatever one. Yes. Not too low, maybe a slight bit overbearing. If anything drowns you out, I can turn it down a bit. How about now? Better? Or still down? Let's see. Is it improvement? More? Because I didn't know what type of sound to put in the background, you know? I went with woods at night ambiance. Goodness gracious. You're clear now? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Turn it just a little tiny bit more. Just in case. Yeah, sorry, I'm having dummy problems right now for some reason. So, in case I need to get up, that is why. But for now, we can yap and relax. And I don't know how long this stream will be, considering I just got done streaming a good while earlier. Almost 5 hours or something. I don't fully remember. But we're here to relax. And I am a bit tired. Yes. It is time to chill, my guys. It is time to chill. It is time to boogie woogie woo. Never partook in something like this, but I have to admit, I was curious what goes on here. Honestly, there's mostly a lot of talking. My ASMR is mostly just me talking, low-key. I do some triggers sometimes so people can request them, and I'll do them. Hello, Synergy, welcome in, how you doing? Yeah, it's mostly just me yapping and yawning. I yawn a lot. I make myself tired with ASMR. Hello, Pyro. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? Pretty voice until we're not complaining. That's usually why a lot of people stop in. They just hearing me talk. But I do triggers sometimes, though. Sometimes. you know. I just can't, like, I can't just sit here, because I know there's a lot of ASMR people who will just sit and do triggers without really talking at all, and I can't do that. I've tried. I just get really bored. Like, you guys probably don't get bored. You probably find it really relaxing, but, like, I get bored, and it makes it really hard to, like, stream for long periods of time, where if I'm, like, I talk most of the time, I can get through at least, like, a good 2 hours of stream before I start kind of, like, dozing off or something. Nothing against ASMR, of course, but I just can't sit in silence. Which it is technically silence, because, you know, the ambiance and stuff, but for y'all, like, I'm doing noises, but for me, it's just me doing emotion. I'm still technically sitting in silence, because I'm the one doing the stuff in my brain. That's how it works in my brain, if you know what I mean. Doing good, but you? That's good, I'm doing okay. My stomach is trying to kill me right now, but that's okay. It's okay, and we raised some money for charity, which I'm really excited about. I do really enjoy doing charity stuff. It makes me really happy to give to other organizations and things. And before anyone comes in here and being like, why haven't you donated to charity yet? I do plan to. But I'll probably wait till, like, the end of the event before I give anything. Just to see, you know? I'll probably wait till, like, the last day, and then I'll give stuff. Yeah. Also, because I mostly don't want to be called out in the server. I don't want to be called out in the Discord server with everybody, so I'll just wait. It'll be fine. It's been a while since I stopped by. It has, but I'm glad you're doing good, though. Haven't missed much today. I promise. Chill vibes, a lot of Minecraft, now some hightail and some charity. Man, this week, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be busy. Well, for me, it'll be busy for me. Because Monday, I have work and school stuff pretty much all day. Tuesday, work and school stuff all day and night, because I'll be on call that night. Wednesday, I have school, but I will be streaming on Wednesday. I'll be playing Split Fiction with Fluff, who I played Marvel Rivals with the other day. But I have a thing I need to do that day as well for an event coming up that'll be on my schedule this week. And then Thursday, again, a little bit of school, some work, and then I plan on streaming a little bit on the Hightail server. And then I have another thing for that other event that I gotta do. And then Friday, I have more Hightail, a little work meeting, and then the event finally starts for the other thing. And then Saturday, Hightail an event thing, and then Sunday Hightail an event thing. So many hours of things. Now that's not to mention the homework I have to do, the other stuff I gotta work on. Many things. Like, a part of me is just like, oh, I should just skip classes, but like I just can't, because I have one class I can only miss 3 days. I already missed one for both of them, so I only have like 2 days left for both those classes. One of them I could miss, but it's not like 9:30, and at that point I have a class like right after it, so at that point it's like I might as well just go to that one, you know, and then go to the other one and then finish it out. Yeah, the work stuff I can't miss either, unfortunately. The funniest thing earlier, that was my highlight. Oh, the donation thing. I've been debating asking, but if you don't mind, what are you in schooling for? I'm getting my English degree because I want to be a librarian. I also want to write a book, which I am currently trying to write. I'm a procrastinator, guys. You gotta force me to work sometimes. It's not that I necessarily I procrastinate, but I procrastinate with other stuff. So I'll be like, oh, actually, I gotta work on this. So then I'll put other stuff off. and then something else will come up, be like, I have to work on this now, and then I push other stuff off. So if there's like a hard deadline for me for something, I push it off because something else is more important, right? Quote unquote more important, when I could also just put those off for a little bit. But I am trying to write a book, and I'm trying to work on it. It is my dream to get a book published one day. It doesn't have to be like some bestseller book or whatever, but I would just like to have a book published one day, you know? I think it'd be really, really neat and cool. Is it the book idea? Yeah, it's the book idea. It's the book idea. It's the book idea. I think the real question I'm facing now is like, if I do get a book published and I'm still a VTuber when it gets published, do I use my real name or my VTuber name? I honestly, I thought about just using my VTuber name and putting a picture of my VTuber in the back of the book as like the author photo. I think that'd be so funny. I thought about doing that though. But like, if I use my real name, then I can brag to all the people I went to school with, being like, screw you guys, I did something with my life. Hello, how are you doing? I was only trying to get this username after all. You were thinking of changing it? What were you gonna change it to? Do you have ideas? All I strongly remember about writing stories is that writer block's a massive cringe. It is. The issue is too, it's like, I know where I want this, like, I know how I want it to end. I know what emotions I want to portray at the end, right? I know where I'm going to go with it. For me right now, the hardest part is the middle section. Like, what events I want to put in the middle to make it, like, keep it interesting. That's where I'm struggling with right now. Because I have a beginning. I literally have the first chapter done. And I have an idea for the end. I haven't gotten to the end, but I have a pretty like expensive idea for the end. I'm just struggling on how to get there. And I think the issue is too, I'm like trying to force myself to do it quickly when like I really don't have to. Like, I can take my time with it, and if I write something later and I'm like, wow, this is kind of ass, I can delete it. Like, I can change it. It's not like a grade, you know? Like, I'm not peer pressured to have like the perfect grammar or syntax or whatever right away. Like, I can just write down whatever and then like adjust it later on. Because a big tip I've learned is to, like, if you're really struggling to write, genuinely just write whatever comes into your mind on the paper. Cough. Oh my god, I had a cough. I was holding my cough, so I wouldn't cough into the mic. Yeah, if you're like really struggling with writer's block and you're like, damn, I like really cannot think of anything, what I do is sometimes, if I need to, I'll also open like a different document, but I'll just write literally whatever comes to my mind. And like, that's not even story related. Like, if I'm sitting here being like, damn, this is so stupid, I will write that on the paper. I'll be like, damn, this paper is stupid, I can't think of anything, oh my god, my brain sucks. But I'll just like rant. And like, for me, that helps get a lot of thoughts out of my head, and then eventually something will pop into my head and be like, oh yeah, I can write that down. And I'll write that down and delete everything else in between. Thank you for the watch, Chicolo. Thank you, thank you. Best of luck again. Thank you, thank you. Shinlunks? Because I want to bring my character as a lynx being. Ah, I see, I see. That's fair, that's fair. That's like a nice name. This is a Daniel's reference. It wasn't intended to be. Just write something down and figure out the rest later. I mean, that really is how it be that sometimes, though. It really is how it be. It really is how it be. So, like, the stream of the day it is. Hello, Papa, how you doing? And hello, Otto, as well. Welcome in. How are y'all? Oh, your rest? It was good. It was good. I got something to eat. I used the bathroom. Got a little bit of stretching. Yeah. Lynx will be pronunciation of lynx in its native tongue Greek. So like lynx or lynx? Like still lynx, but the letters of links in Greek are lux and lix. I was not taking I don't know, that's kind of funny though. This like shadow glow you got going on. Look, thank you. Going for Twilight vibes, you know. Also, I have made a decision about something for the end of this month. That, and by the end of this month, I think like probably like the 27th or something. 27th or like the 29th, something like that. Last weekend of this month. Or the first weekend of April. We'll see. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, the video I have playing right now. Sorry, I'll go back to what I was saying before. The video I have playing right now, it's like a guy actually walking through the forest. So it's like an actual video of the guy walking through the forest at night. This guy on a bicycle just passed him, and it scared the shit out of me. Frickin' bicycle man. You can't trust nobody with a goddamn bike. Get ready for bed. Yeah, do what you need to do, Otto. Do what you need to do. But I have decided on an event at the end of the month, or beginning of next month, that I will be doing. It'll be a small event, nothing crazy. But I am planning to do a mini debut for my 2.0 model. And what I mean by mini debut is it is not fully done. It is not fully done, and I'm still having issues with getting all of it to work with the Vtuber. Vtuber hates me. But the first outfit is done, and I can at least use it normally, just without the toggles. So I thought that the month I would do a mini debut where I show off that version of the model without the toggles, and then maybe I debut like, because we've been talking about like some just chatting music for gaming streams, maybe getting some just chatting music for it, and maybe like one other thing to have along with it, and it'll be like a mini debut. Nothing crazy. And then once like the second outfit is done, I can get Vtuber to work, all the fun stuff, then I'll do a full debut. You know? No, actually, it is my actual 2D model that I commissioned back in 2023. I commissioned back in summer 2023. And it has been in rigging limbo for over a year and a half now, I think. So I had some troubles. I don't want to talk shit about anybody. Listen, I don't want to talk shit about anybody. You know, I don't know full stories, you know, circumstances come up, blah blah blah, whatever. But my first rigger ghosted me after I paid them over $800. So I waited like a year for them to rig it. They never did. They ghosted me. So then I had to find another rigger. And then with this rigger, there was some miscommunication about when the due date was. So it was not finished by the due date. And there was also some miscommunication about what could be adjusted on the model. So some changes were made that needed to be unchanged, which made me kind of upset because it took more time to do. So now, and now it's being rigged. Taken a while, but it's being rigged. And yeah. Development hell, not again. Yeah. That's why if you look at, you know, my normal room background I use during just chatting portions, the beginning music, the beginning slides, my panels, my emotes, the reason they don't look exactly like this model is because that is my 2.0 model, and I had all of that stuff for over a year. It got to a point where I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna start using all of it because the model was taking too long. And that's where we are right now. Masako, thank you for the care package. Thank you. I just realized I don't have. Cold. Oh. Yeah, I do have a 3-way model. I do. But it is also of my 2.0 model. I do have it. Wrong thing. I do need to use it more often. So eventually I will do more ASMR, 3D ASMR stuff with it. Eventually. Oh, my little guy is a little dark, but that's okay. You can kind of see. Shinlunks, or the other variations, also some 753 in Greek, which is the value of Santanas and also Anastas, which means resurrected. I see. Excuse me, I see. And justify the means? I'm waiting to see. Again, I don't want to talk bad about people, but I'm not currently happy for various reasons. But not with my model mama, by the way. Nakti Mama is great and amazing. She does a wonderful job, and she finished like perfectly within time limit and all this other stuff. It's just rigging I'm having trouble with, unfortunately. And the issue is that now, if this rigging doesn't work out well in the end, that is another like $1,800 down the drain on top of the other $800 I put into it the first time. And I never got a refund on. Yippee. I love financial ruin. But it's okay. I trust it'll be done eventually. Yes. A little jelly in the forest. A little jelly minding her business. Just trying to see some shiny vampires. What if we just say fuck ASMR? We just watch Twilight. I mean, I can't like stream it on stream, but like, what if we just watch Twilight right now? Hell yeah. Get turbo goes for expensive work is entirely understandable. I don't want to let off work. Yeah. But I just don't want to like be mean, you know. I don't want to start drama. Because like they gave me like some like circumstances. They were like, oh, I'm having, like, both of them did. The first one, they were like, oh, my PC like isn't strong enough to handle your model size, which it is a pretty big model. A lot of layers. They're like, oh, it's just not strong enough, so I just can't do it right now. But then they ghosted me, and I was like, okay, you could have just told me that, but alright, and give me a refund, but whatever. And then the second one, it's just miscommunication on the form I filled out, because I put like a hard deadline, but then the rigger said that they didn't see the hard deadline, so that's why they missed the deadline. And I gave another hard deadline, and that one also passed. So yeah, it's something. We'll see. I don't want to shame anybody. I'm not gonna call names or nothing. I'm just frustrated. I just sad slime sometimes. I just want my pretty model, you know. I want a pretty model that isn't tied to a company that got outed for scamming and tracing. Hello, Ghost Odin. Welcome in. How you doing? Numerical wordplay is actually almost as good as a low. I mentioned the lower here before. No need to again. Yeah, that's fair. I was like, you're being mean. All you've really done is explain why it's taking 3 years. Yeah. I mean, it just really sucks, you know, as a VTuber. you kind of rely heavily on artists and like people in that similar field to get stuff done in time for events. And I always see people being like, oh, well, you should just never plan your events for a certain date just in case something goes wrong. But the thing is, like, if you're an artist or somebody along those lines and you take a commission from someone and you're like, yeah, I can totally meet that deadline and I will get your work to you in a timely manner for your money's worth, then you should follow through with that. Like, if you're having issues, like if you're having medical issues or you're having like financial issues or something's getting in the way of meeting that deadline, you should tell the person, like, be truthful, tell the person, like, hey, you know, I'm having some issue, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this piece, let me refund you, or if you did like a good chunk of work on it, let me partially refund you so that you can go to somebody else. But I think the issue in the VTuber community right now, what is being faced right now, is there's so many artists at the moment who take on so much work and then they promise these deadlines that they cannot reach, and then when they pass them and then they just ghost clients get upset and start charging refunds, and then that artist goes into debt, and then they get upset because they're like, oh, I was gonna get your work done but you didn't give me a chance. But like, this is people hard-earned money, you know, like in this economy, like $1,800 is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I'm not a rich person. I'm investing that into a hobby, I know that, but like, I saved for that money. That was money I saved to have a thing to use, you know, and you're just kind of taking it and not giving me what I asked for, you know. It's poopy doo doo. It's poopy doo doo. Sorry, I ranted a little bit. Anyways. Doing pretty great, just reading it. Oh, nice. What are you reading? Somebody who the what? So for my 1.0 model, the current model I use regularly, it was made by a company called ChibiStudioCo, and they were a VTubing maker company, a small one, that had like an Etsy and a Twitter, and they took like a whole bunch of commissions. I had a whole bunch of like V siblings. There was like hundreds of us, right? Like my friend Halia, my friend Ginny, and my friend Nini, we all had models made by that person. Like that, it's crazy. But what happened, I think it was like 2 years ago now, but they got outed for tracing models, like other people's models and clothing, and also from not giving people their models. So, sorry. I'm so sorry. So they weren't really good at communication. I think English wasn't their first language, but they just weren't good at it. So if you had like specific details for your model, they just did not follow it. Like for my friend Ginny, she was meant to be like red. Her color scheme was meant to be more red, and they turned it blue, like just straight up blue. Same with Halia. I think hers was supposed to be more purplish red. Again, ended up being blue. My friend Nini had to go through a lot of revisions on hers. And even for my current model, there were some pieces where I was like, hey, this still like doesn't look right. There's like an extra line here, like especially on my eye. You can see like these extra like art lines that aren't meant to be there. And I asked them to remove them. And they were like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And then they just resent me the same exact file with the issues still there. I was like, okay. But yeah, I had one V sibling. They had finished her model, but they wouldn't give it to her. But they were using it in like advertisements and like on their Etsy and stuff. But they like wouldn't give her the model. And then there's like plenty of other people where like they weren't like drawing what they were asked, or they were like changing colors of stuff, not doing like what was like asked of the client. And then what really got them, of course, was the tracing thing, where they had a model for somebody where it was noticed they traced the clothing from Chong Yoon from Genshin Impact, like 1-to-1, and all they did was change the color. So instead of blue, it was red. But they got caught out on that, and then people started looking back and comparing different models and saying like, oh, some of them were traced from other VTubers models, not from that company. Some of them were traced from other like video game characters. There were some models that like they traced their own models to make another model. Like if you lined up Holly and Mai's VTuber models from that company, we like the shape silhouette is almost 1-to-1. Like it's crazy. So yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So it's always hard when people come and be like, oh, I love your model, and I'm like, thank you, but I can't recommend them because they also don't exist anymore. They left when they got caught out. They left the internet, but I mean they could be under another name, but yeah, they're gone now. Yeah, that was crazy. This is wild. Hello, question mark. How you doing? Your communication is a lost art. Go through that all the time at work. No one tells each other anything pertinent. Yeah, that's my work too. My work too. Yeah. I think also it's just like I think the thing with VTuber artists, it could be all artists. I'm not sure, but especially ones who work in like the VTuber community. I think sometimes they just forget that you are a business. Like when you start selling a service to somebody, you become a business person, and then they just don't run themselves like a business, you know? And it's hard, right? Like you need training for that. Like that requires training to really fully understand that, and most of these people do not have training. And you know, it's very telling. But and like I want to give leeway to people, but sometimes like again, that's just people's heart, that's people's money, you know? Like some people have worked hours for that. Like not everybody has a high paying job, or not everybody is making a lot of money from streaming. You know, like I make at most $90 every 3 months. At most. That's if I'm lucky. But like, yeah, it's just crazy. You just gotta be more respectful of people's time and money, you know? Yeah. But I'll try to do a mini debut at the end of this month, beginning of next month. For sure. Maybe the beginning of next month. Give myself a little bit more time. Because I know the end of this month, that weekend's gonna be kind of busy. At least one of the days. So maybe the following weekend. You know, sometimes I've seen people with usernames that consider talking in the witching hour of night, and then all evidence they ever live to cease to exist. Okay, no, I feel like that sometimes, but just like random people I'll see on the internet, I'll like remember like, oh yeah, I saw a post by this person on Twitter. Let me go find them, and then I search up their name and they just don't exist. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going crazy. Like I commissioned an art from somebody on a website called Skeb, which is a Japanese like art website. And I got this art piece from somebody, and early last year, I was like, oh, let me find this artist again because I really like their work. Just don't exist anymore on the internet. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, I swear to God, I commissioned this piece on Skep, but where did they go? And I think they just like deleted their account and stuff, but it made me feel crazy. Alright, ASMR storytelling. This isn't quite what I expected. I would literally talk about anything during ASMR. We've had some weird conversations during ASMR, low-key. We've talked about some weird things. Like pegging in WWE 53. That came from ASMR. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it sucks the kind of reputation has to be tied to your model, because of course I really like it a lot. But I can totally get wanting to not be tied to something like that, yeah. Like, I like it too. Like, I don't absolutely hate it. Like, it was my first model. I was excited to get it, you know. Like, I have fond memories tied to it of, like, first starting streaming with it and stuff. But also at the same time, like, it's not perfect. It's not exactly what I wanted. There's, like, flaws in it that I've always noticed since I've gotten it. It's not very expressive or mobile. The rigging is really stiff on it, so I was like, I just want one. I want one where I had more input on it, and it has, you know, more mobility, more facial expression, and it just screams me more, and that's what I aim for with my 2.0. And Octomama helped me because I'm not good with design, but Octomama helped me a lot, and I love it, and it's great. And I want you guys to see like the full thing. The only thing is the rigging. I think I just need to adjust the rigging on VTube Studio, and maybe it'll be a bit better, you know. But right now, I'm like, oh man, because I really don't want to have to. I really don't want to commission another rigger again, so I really hope it gets done, because it's so expensive. $90, man. This is a realistic comedy moment. 90? What did I say? Wait, $90 for what? What did I say $90 for? I'm excited to see it when it's ready. Click looking it up. Thank you, thank you. We will see, we will see. It'll be mini debut, tiny debut, you know. Also, I would like to get another Jello model, but I would like to get one that I can use for like commercial stuff, that I can like turn into merch and things. Cause this one I can't turn into merch. But it was like a cheap model. But I would like to get another Jello like one made. With the commissioning abilities. Yes, because I like the idea of Jello bucket hat. I think it's so cute. I want Jello bucket hat. I think it'd be so cute. Yeah. It could be possible it was only their username that disappeared and they were Twitch authorities that could have been the rules and wiped the account in under a month. They also disappeared from the streams I saw them on. Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe they were banned. Or something. Or they just deleted their account, but I'm not sure. There's something about only making... Oh, $90. Oh, yeah. It's like... Because for Twitch, I think it's like a $50 threshold you have to hit to like get a payout. So like every 3 months, I'll get like about... It ranges from like $60 to $90. That's why I said like 90 if I'm lucky. It ranges from like $60 to $90. And that comes from like you guys like subbing or like the little like ad revenue. I don't get a lot of ad revenue, but the tiny ad revenue I get. Prime subs, tips, not tips, bits. Stuff like that. Hello Otter, welcome in, how you doing? The Jello I ordered is in. Don't eat me. Please, don't eat me. I just tiny Jello. What was it the parrot from Potsy said? No, don't eat me. Potsy? Potsy? What's Potsy? Potsy? You know, I was gonna guess that, but I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Because my brain was like, Potsy, oh, pirates. I was like, oh, but no, that doesn't make sense. That does make sense. Looking at the title now, yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. Hello, Aiden. How you doing? Is it Jellycat again? It is. It is. How are you? I'm tired. I can jiggle, though, for entertainment. I am tired. You should go bed. Hongshu me. My back popped. I don't know if y'all heard that. I always jiggle for entertainment. Oh, easy. You better get paid for that. Don't do it for free. I have a 0-calorie liquid diet for the rest of the night. Oh, you fasting? It's like 2:46 p.m. That sounds like nighttime to me. I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like perfect nap time. It is 8:47 p.m. for me. Decaf coffee. Okay, can somebody tell me the difference between like what does decaf versus like normal coffee taste like? Because everybody, oh my god, the freaking biker guy is back, scared the shit out of me. Go away, biker man, weirdo. Get out of here, freak. But, I don't like coffee. So, like, I don't care enough to try decaf coffee. Or probably even tell the difference. But, like, every time someone is like, oh my god, decaf is the worst. It tastes so gross. And I'm like, what's the difference? And they're like, oh, it's just gross. I'm like, that doesn't tell me nothing. I want to know the difference. I want to know the specific taste palettes you are feeling right now. You don't have a bad. You know what? You know what? Yeah. Well, I bet you don't have perfect vision. You're probably some 4 eyes, huh? Probably wear some glasses. You have 4 eyes. How about that, huh? Huh? What's about that? No, of course not. Perfect yap time. So true though, so true. I do like yapping. I like talking. Yes, I don't know why, I just do. Every time it's nap time, if you close your eyes, I don't even have to close them that hard. I'm sure if I lay down right now, I'd go to sleep. Goodness. It tastes the same. Usually if decaf is an option at all. The really good expensive ones don't have decaf flavored. Oh wait, really? Because decaf is just like a cheaper made thing. Viker Man has to be the skin. Well, he looks like a skinwalker. Like Loki, he's terrifying because he's not even going that fast. So he just like slowly rides up in front of the cameraman. That's horrible. He's go away. Also, I wonder if this path is a loop. It probably is a loop. It is like a medium-sized loop. I don't think it's that big. Joke's on you. I'm 2015 vision with no glasses. Yeah, bite my... Yeah, well... What? Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch, okay? They don't specialize in a way that makes decaf and like dark roast matcha variations. Decaf only gets the flavor of the original usually. I see. I'm learning. Okay, sometimes I'm sad I don't like coffee because I like the smell of coffee, but I hate the taste. It's so bitter. I don't like bitter things. I have a big sweet tooth. Like somebody, like my partner, he'll be like, oh my god, this is too sweet, I can't have that. And then I taste it, and it's like bland. I'm like, oh. Like I don't remember what it was. He gave me like, it was like these, it was like some sort of candy. I think it was like a gummy of some sort. And he was like, oh, try these, they're like super sweet, you'll like them. And I was like, ooh, okay. And then I ate one. It was disgusting. It was like bitter and bland, and like it I just didn't like it. I was like, oh, what do you mean sweet? He's like, that's so sweet. I was like, no, it's not, it's not sweet. You're the same American to me. That's not sweet. You lied to me. You lied to me. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass. I love those clips, they're so funny. Is an enjoyable bitter? No, bitter is an enjoyable bitter. Grapefruit? Nah, screw the grapefruit technique. Get that stuff out of here. It's gross. Nasty. I've tried to like grapefruit because it's a pretty color. I just don't like it. I'm like, ew. Gross. I had eye surgery when I was 2 years old because when I spawned in, my right eye wasn't facing forwards. So for a few years after crushing, I ended up with great vision. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not sure how that works. Did it really happen? Honestly, I'm not sure how that works either. You could like straight up be lying to me. I'd be like, yeah, I believe it. Added sugar is the most boring flavor. It really is sometimes though. I like sweet things, but they have to have like depth to it. Like I hate white chocolate. Like, well, actually, hate is a strong word. I don't like white chocolate. Because to me, white chocolate is just like boring sweet. I love dark chocolate, like semi-sweet dark chocolate, because it has like a little bit of like bitterness, but it's like still overall sweet. But it has like depth to it, you know? Like it tastes good. Nom nom nom. That's also why I like cakes. I think cakes is like my favorite sweets. Because there's like so many flavors and tastes. I really like them. I like red velvet and German chocolate and strawberry and angel fruit cake, and I like funfetti cake, I like lemon cake, and I like banana bread cake, and I like king cake, and I like pumpkin bread cake, and I like carrot cake, and I like yellow cake and white cake and normal chocolate cake, and I like all cake. Cake is nice, yeah. Yes. Dante man, welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Yes. I don't always look like a slime, but I am right now. Except I'm too lazy to change back right now. I think the grapefruit technique is someone else. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Trust me. Oh, I know. I still see that video in my mind's eye. I hear those noises. I can never escape. Sourness is my favorite flavor, then coffee bitterness and salt, sugar, and spiced tea. Oh, I like sour too. I like spicy. I think sweet and spicy for me are like on the same level. You know, they're like even with each other. Like sometimes I crave sweet, and sometimes I crave like spicy, and I love it. I love it so much. Slime is always best. It is cuter. It is cute. Cuteness level, this is cuter, yes. Mobility, not so much. It's kind of hard to move when you jiggle everywhere. Kind of have to bounce. It's kind of awkward. I like lemons and tomatoes and cheese. Oh, I do too. They don't like me though. They don't like me. Especially tomatoes and like anything dairy. Mostly milk heavy stuff. Cheese kind of, but not so much. It's more so like milkshakes or yogurt or I guess there's something very like heavy milk based, I guess. I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it, but that and like anything acidic-y does not agree with my stomach, and I will be dying for at least an hour after eating it, but that's okay. It's kind of worth it sometimes. It's worth it. It's worth it. 3 elements. Cake is nice. It's also a lie. So, never believe that goddamn robot Gladys. Screw that robot. I don't know. I hope she freaking eats my ass or something. I don't know. Fight that robot. Fight her. I'm gonna beat her. I don't care. I'm gonna fist punch that dang robot. Bam, 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 you know? I'm like, how you like that? Huh? How you like that? You wanna get up? You wanna get up? Bam! Kick her again. Like, screw you, robot. Screw you. You don't even have a butt. You don't even have an ass to eat. I do. Get down on the ground. Get down. I'm gonna win. Trust me, guys, I'm gonna win. Wish me safety on a 2-hour drive. Oh my goodness. Be safe. Get plenty of rest. You know, don't doze off. Take care of yourself. Stop and stretch if you need to. Spicy is fun. You don't make yourself regret existing. I regret myself doing a challenge where I ended up trying a 2.7 million Scoville hot sauce, and my soul leave my body for 20 minutes. Oh, I did the one chip challenge on stream way back when. I didn't eat the whole chip. I ate like a piece of the chip, but I did die. So, and I scared everybody in chat because they thought I was dying. I felt kind of bad. I felt bad. It was spicy, I get heartburn. Ooh, that's fair. That's fair. I get acid reflux really bad too when I eat spicy, and so I feel that. But I just like it so much. Well, here's the thing. I like spicy, but it has to be like tasty spicy. Cause y'all know like the spicy stuff out there where it's like really bitter, or it's like tart, or whatever. It's like not good tasting. I don't like that. I don't like that spicy. Which is how like the one chip tasted. Like it was just bitter and like did not taste good. And I just didn't like it. So I'm not eager to do it again. Not even for the pain, just because it was gross. I'd rather do like the gummy bear or something. At least that's flavored cinnamon or something. 3,000, really? Oh my god, when I was younger and I didn't know what wasabi was, I was gifted some like wasabi peas for my birthday when I was, I think, like 14 or something. And I didn't know what wasabi was, and neither did my parents. So, because, you know, I grew up in the deep south, they don't know cultural differences. But, I was, like, really excited, because I was like, ooh, a Japanese snack, I really want to try it. So I took a handful of them, and I shoved them all in my mouth at once. And I have never regretted something more in my life. They all touched my mouth, immediately came back out. It burned. It hurt so bad. My whole family was laughing at me because I did it right in front of them. I was dying, man. I was dying. That was also during the time I was living in a haunted house. Do y'all want to hear that story? I once ate an entire tray with a wasabi on a piece of sushi thing. It was guacamole. Oh no. Oh no. My sisters and dads, they were afraid they'd have to take me to the hospital. My face turned red. Oh my god, so many people have made the mistake of trusting wasabi. It is not to be trusted. I thought about doing the one chip challenge, but that actually scared me even more. You do have to be careful for sure, because it definitely is like something that like could harm you if you don't handle spices very well, for sure. Like I only took like I like not even the whole chip, like a small corner of it, because I originally was gonna eat the whole thing, but then chat was like, no, just do it, like just do a piece, please, just do a piece. And I was like, okay, I'll just do a piece. And I took a piece and I ate it, and it was horrible. And I don't even know if I want to know how bad the full chip is, honestly. I don't know if I want to know. I do want to do the hot sauces one day, though. I feel like that'd be fun. I want to do the what is it, hot ones challenge? Because you can buy like the sauces online for like $30 and get like all 10 or however many there are. I do want to do that on stream one day. I like hot sauce. Nom. In fairness, it's a little scoopful wasabi. It says on British spicy with some kind of pain. It's because it always tricks people. You never expect it to come out of that brightly green colored sauce, but wrong. It's death. I had it one time, I still got caught completely off guard, even with the spice experience. Yeah, it's crazy. Hello, I was talking about how I ate a handful of wasabi peas all at once and regretted my decision at the age of 14. Hey, that was a solid room temperature green ice cream. Yeah. Well, okay, speaking of like green ice cream, the matcha ice cream is so good. Oh, I love matcha ice cream. I wish I could find it in more places. I don't have high willpower. My refusal to eat tonight is not because I have the strength to deny gratifying my tongue, but because I have a stomach. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair. Don't upset your tummy. Yeah, protect your tummy. Tummy. I want to hear the haunted house story. Oh, easy, I got you. Haunted house story about the haunted woods. Exactly. That's what it was. I want to see that. Yeah, I recorded myself doing on YouTube. Well, I wouldn't do it again, but it was kind of time for sure. I want to try it though. I'm really interested. And I was thinking, like, since they're hot sauces, they should all taste like relatively decent, right? Like, I'm not expecting one of them to taste like booty cheeks. just for the sake of it tasting like booty cheeks. Excuse me. Oh, this is just yeah, but anyways, I've actually lived in 2 haunted houses. Maybe more. I don't know. I grew up in Louisiana. Everywhere is haunted. Everywhere is haunted down there. But this one in particular, when I was in like middle school or whatever school that was around that age, we lived in this. It was a really tiny house. And it was very obviously an old slave house that got converted into like a normal house. Cause you could tell by like the size and like the design of it, like how it was laid out and stuff. You can tell, and it's where it was placed too was suspicious. But my parents were renting this little house, and I grew up in like deep south wooded area. Like you would walk up and down the roads barefooted. There was like alligators in the backyard. There was like trees for miles. Like people would hunt in their own backyards. Like that's how deep in the woods I was. But in this little house, we had no internet, but we had a corner of the house where we were using the neighbor's internet. And my bedroom was in between my parents' bedroom and like my brother's bedroom, but my brother would like Zane was young, so he would like still sleep in the same bed as me. But I had like a little tablet, like a cheap little tablet that I would read fan fiction on and also creepypastas on. So I like would read something and then I would want to read another one. So I would like get up and go to the living room to that one corner to like load another fanfiction or something, or the next chapter or whatever. Oh, I guess I can wait till that's over. Jeff the Killer? I had a crush on Jeff the Killer, but anyways. But yeah, there was like a few times where when I was coming out of the room, it looked like somebody was standing in the kitchen. Because how this house is set up, right? You had the living room, and attached to the living room was my parents' bedroom, like right attached to it, like not attached to a hallway. Like in the living room, their door was like in the living room leading to their bedroom. And then next to it was my room, and across from my room was the bathroom, like directly across from it. It was a tiny bathroom. And then next to that one was my brother's room, which was also the laundry room, and that was connected directly to the kitchen. And then of course there was a back and front door. But sometimes I would see like a figure standing like in the kitchen, and it would always creep me out, but I would never gain the courage enough to like fully look at it to see if I was going crazy. So I just call her the ghost woman because it looked like a lady in like an old like Victorian looking dress, you know, as if she was like, you know, back in those days when, you know, they probably enslaved. But that's how she looked like, and she's ghost lady. And then also, I would always get like really weird feelings from the woods, and the issue is like I never really knew if that was because like I was reading creepypastas, which it very well could have been, because I read creepypastas a lot at that point. Like I would sit in the front yard on my tablet so I can get the internet of the neighbors, and I would just listen to like creepypasta audios from YouTube, like Mr. Creepypasta. He was my shit. He was my jam, man. I think I follow him on Twitter. Or Creepy Mick Pasta too. Both of them, they were my jam back then. They were my jam. But yeah. But the thing that makes me think it was haunted is like sometimes I would be laying in bed, like the only one awake, and I would like see something run across the bottom of like the foot of my bed, like just the top of it. I would see like go across the foot of my bed, and then the bed would just start shaking. And I know I'm not crazy because my brother like knew it was shaking too. Like he can corroborate my story. It would just start shaking. And Louisiana doesn't have earthquakes. Like none of the rest of the house was shaking. Like nothing else. Like it wasn't like, oh, the whole house was shaking. No, it was like just the bed would like shake violently, and it would scare the shit out of me, and I would just lay in bed terrified until I fell asleep. And yeah, I don't know what that was, or who that was, or what was going on, if maybe I am crazy, but yeah, I don't know. And then when I was even younger than that, I lived in another haunted house, which I never really saw the haunted stuff. I was young. I was like really young, like 7, like around 7. But my uncle says he saw stuff, and then my mom says I had some weird like experiences there that I just don't remember. But when we were real young, we built a house behind my grandparents' house, and one night I woke up on the floor. So we had like bunk beds, me and my brother, and he slept on the bottom one, and I slept on the top one. And I'm 100% sure I fell asleep on the top one, but I woke up in the middle of the night on the floor, and like I did not remember like falling off the bed. I didn't remember getting up. Like I don't have a history of sleepwalking, so who knows? Maybe that was just the one night I slept walk or something. But I thought that was crazy. And then that was also the place I had my nightmare inside of a nightmare, where I had a dream where I died, and then I woke up thinking I was in my house, and then I went to the living room to tell my mom because I was scared, and my whole family was sitting in the living room, and it looked like it was really pale yellow and had like red splattered everywhere, which I think was blood, but I don't know. And it was like weird light coming through the windows, and everyone had a creepy smile on their face, and they all trying to look at me. And I know my mom said something to me, but I don't remember what it was. And then I woke up again, and I was really confused about if I was actually awake or not, and I had an existential crisis the whole time. And then my uncle, he said that he was house watching for our family one weekend with my 2 cousins, and he said like he heard footsteps running around, and he thought it was like my cousins because he heard giggling. So he like stepped out of the bedroom and didn't see anybody. So then he walked into the other bedroom where my cousins were sleeping, and they were like sound asleep because he even like checked. And he said like when he turned around, he saw like a figure standing at the end of the hallway, and it was like really tall. And he like got scared. He like locked himself in the bedroom with like my cousins for like a couple of minutes until he was sure it went away. But that was like his experience. And then my mom said I did some creepy stuff too in that house. Like my mom said, Chiro, thank you for the resub. Thank you. But my mom said like I would stare out the windows a lot, and I would start talking like I was talking to somebody. And when she would ask me who I was talking to, I would say the people looking into the window, like outside the window, and there'd be like nobody there. And then she also said like sometimes I would just like start laughing randomly and just like looking off into a corner or something. I would just start laughing. So that's also creepy. And then my brother, oh my god. I don't remember much of what my mom says Zane did as a child in that house, but I remember one instance. We were on the way back from town. It's like a 45-minute, like 50-minute drive from town to where we lived. And I was in the front seat, and Zane was in the back seat. And it was our mom in the driver's seat, of course. But like, he just starts like screaming, like bloody murder, like just randomly. And it's at night too. And then he starts like kicking my seat, being like, no, we have to stop. We have to stop. Electo's gonna die. We have to pull over. And I was like, what? I was like so scared because I'm a child too. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm gonna die? And they're like, and Jay was like, it's gonna kill you. It's under your seat. It's gonna kill you. And I was panicking. I started crying too because I thought I was gonna die. My mom was trying to calm this boat down. But like it's that moment stuck with me just because like Zane sounded genuinely so scared, and it scared me so bad. I still remember it. It makes me like I don't know what Zane thought he saw, or what he thought happened, but I doubt. I don't want to know. I never want to know. Honestly, I'm good with the way it is. Yeah, that's my ghost stories. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. My birthday. What the fuck? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you, my bushy. Thank you. Stop spending money. You spent enough money today. No more money for you. You lost your money privileges. No more money. Bad. Bad viewer. I wonder what supernatural thing happened to you. Yeah, that's pretty much the supernatural stuff. Every neighborhood in Florida. I mean, they probably have like similar ones, right? Like deep south, relatively all looks the same. What's a shadow person? Just like a dark figure that like doesn't look fully there. It just like it's like an outline kind of. Shadow was really king. I have not claimed they existed except in America, and I have perceived one. What, ghost or shadow people? As someone who lives in America and suffers from not hallucinations, I buy it. It's crazy. I mean, I could be crazy too, but it's crazy. I received my only ever shadow person when I was 20 in the house I'm sleeping in this evening. Man, you're better than me. I would have been like, screw you, ghost. Exorcist, bitch. I just stole the neighbor's Wi-Fi as a teen to download Game Boy 3DS. Man, it was so easy to steal internet back then. Now everybody has passwords. It's such a be impossible and over only a ungenerable matter, in fact possible. I believe you. Thank you. Thank you. And a part of me is like, a part of me doesn't believe ghosts are real, but at the same time, like, I'm not taking chances, man. Like a part of me doesn't believe, but a part of me believes enough, because I grew up very superstitious because of my family. So like part of me is like, yeah, I'm not messing with that Ouija board, quote unquote haunted place, and now I'm gonna sit my happy little butt in my house with my bluey cartoons. I'm not gonna mess with no demons or ghosts or whatever. Even if they aren't real, I'm not taking my chance. Okay? As long as you take Bourbon and light in you, the danger will not draw near you. Oh, here's the issue. I'm a wimp. I fear very easily. So much more haunting than I expected. Yeah, spoopy. And ghost get robo for you. Your old house is haunted and the fear all ends. Yeah, I like the joke is though that in Louisiana everything is haunted. So that's kind of like the joke in Louisiana. It's like just everything is haunted. Because if you like drive in town, especially downtown, there'd be like building upon building upon building of like written on it being like haunted, beware, ghost, demons, like some other random BS. So everybody like, damn, every place is haunted. Which it could very well be. It could very well be. Yes, it could be. It could be. I fall asleep fingers. Sure. But thank you though. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I do. They're totally real. Honestly, like, I believe it. Because I'm not a religious person. Like, I personally am not really religious. I claim myself as agnostic. But I don't know, like a part of me believes like souls exist, and I feel like if souls exist, then like ghosts exist, you know? Maybe not like demons, but like ghosts. And then like it's just the mean ones, or like the evil ghosts, you know? The mean ghost. The stinky ghost. So I don't know, it may not seem like it, but I'm super responsible man. Okay. That's good. As long as you're responsible, you know? Like I don't want to be like, oh, don't spend your money on charity or me anymore, blah blah blah. You can do what you want with it. But as long as you like also have enough to take care of yourself, you know, like bills and food and things like that. Like I never, like the day I get a message in chat being like, oh, this is the last of my money, I have to eat like dirt now, I would feel absolutely horrible. I'd feel like shit. So as long as you don't take care of yourselves, don't give me money. Don't do it. Yourself comes first. Please. Just that'd be another cool surprise to do. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Atomic, welcome in. How you doing? I always say I'm agnostic too, but supernatural is such a blurry area. No, for real. Believe in some things, but not necessarily others. Yeah, exactly. And then it gets kind of hard because people will be like, "Well, I thought you weren't religious." And I was like, "I'm not." But for me, it's easier to, for me, and this isn't me like trying to like smash on anybody's religion. Okay, you can believe what you want as long as you're not an asshole to people. Okay, but like to me, ghosts of like human souls who've died and just are at unrest is more believable to me than like some all-powerful being who said like fuck you and gave everybody cancer. Like Atomic, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, I appreciate it. Give money. Money. Easy, all this money's gonna go to my mini debut. Or edited videos. One of the two. So thank you. Salt soup. Salt super sugar soup over dessert. Sugar soup. Atomic, thank you for the biddies again. Thank you. Because I forgot to give you kisses last time. Ooh, sugar sandwich. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Shadow person, my instant thought was claiming to be atheist or antitheist. I believe in Jesus can solve everything. Was that he was trying to scare me? So I didn't recommit my faith until I was 22. That's fair, you know. Like I don't shit on people's religion. Like if you came up to me and be like, yeah, I'm like Christian, or yeah, I'm Muslim, or I'm Jewish, or I'm like spaghetti monster-ist, or whatever that's called. I'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. Slay. As long as you're just not an asshole. That's all I care about. As long as you're not using your religion to be like, yeah, this person fucking sucks. I'm like, okay. Or like, these group of people deserve to die. I'm like, okay. That's where I'm kind of like you. But other than that, I don't really care. I think religion's interesting in its own way. I kind of like learning about it, you know? Like different ones. Like I have thought about taking like what are those like classes called where you learn about different religions? It has like a name for it. I've thought about taking one of those classes before because I just think it's interesting learning about all of them and like the different like gods people believe in and like how they work and stuff like that, like where they came from and things. I just think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yes, yeah. I don't call myself religious, but I've prayed before in desperate times of need, and also want to believe in afterlife and reincarnation. That's very fair. I think that's very fair. I think a lot of people want to believe in an afterlife, you know, because it's scary. Like, just thinking about there being nothing, it's scary, you know. I mean, I don't want to think about it either. I've always had a fear of death. I've gotten better at it over the years, but like when I was a child, I think mostly due to religion. I would like be so scared of dying because I'm like, I don't want to die because I don't want to not see anybody anymore. And what if I know I'm dying? You know, does it mean that in my brain knowing I'm dying is worse than just dying in my sleep? That's how I would prefer to go. Just not know in my sleep, as little pain as possible. But I used to like have multiple breakdowns about it as a child. Now as an adult, sometimes I have a crisis about it. Like sometimes I'll think really hard. I'd be like, yeah, one day I'm gonna die, and I have no idea how that's gonna go. I don't know if anybody's gonna be with me. I don't know if I'll be the first to die, the last to die, and then I just start spiraling, and it's not healthy, honestly. Hindu, Buddhist, etc. Yeah, there's so many. If flying spaghetti monster is completely real, the universe is a glass, don't open your eyes, big faith is just saving you. Fuck, you're so right. God, you're so right. Okay, but like, will the spaghetti monster give me spaghetti if I join? Or is that like, I don't know, because he's made of spaghetti. I continued to doubt I was forgiven and everything was gonna be okay. I hated myself until last December. My grandma, she converted and told me she forgave me for what I did to her. Aww. Like, as long as you love yourself in the end, you know. Yeah. And it was freeing, thinking there's nothing. It's like you did your best and you can rest. Oh, I guess that's true too. That's true though. I guess this just goes to show that, like, everybody has different opinions about death, you know? Like, some people are, like, 100% okay with it and ready for it, or not ready for it, but, like, they accept what it is. And then there's people like me who get scared. You know? I told you a bit before about my mortality shakes me. I'm better these days, sort of. But holy crap, I lost all to do anything 4 years ago. Couldn't even get a bed, not seeing the point of it. Yeah, I got there at one point too. Not the trauma dump, but not the trauma dump. I don't want trauma dump. For when I first started streaming, I was kind of in that place of like nothing really mattered anymore, and I took like a 2-month hiatus because I had to go to the hospital. I was in a hospital for 2 months. Tee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. But, yeah, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Life is hard. And it's poopy. It's poopy, but it gets better eventually. Just sometimes not right away, or in the way you think it will, but it gets better. Yeah. I can't have that kind of feeling of acceptance, at least not yet. That's fair, that's fair. You do what makes you comfortable, you know. I wanted to see no matter everyone's submits to life after this. I mean, everybody dies. Eventually. Unless we somehow create immortality. Which that'd be crazy. That'd be low-key kind of terrifying. Well, like, unless we invent immortality, everybody dies eventually. You gotta face it at some point, you know? You gotta face it at some point. It's not like the ocean. Like, I can avoid the ocean all my life if I wanted to. I can be like, screw the deep water. I'm never touching the ocean again. Screw this. I'm out of here. And I can do that. But I can't avoid death. It's gonna come. Death is like staring me down, being I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm like, okay. You mentioned that. I wonder, do you think immortality would be a blessing or a curse? I 100% believe it'd be a curse. 100%. Find immortality, say bye bye to the kids. Oh yeah, because like overpopulation would become such a bad thing, right? Because that's like the biggest thing. Like, if immortality is a thing, like more than likely the billionaires would have it first, and then they would probably like, I feel like if immortality became a thing, I don't even really know if the poor or lower class would ever be able to get it. Like, it would definitely be like the rich high-end classes that would have it, maybe some of the middle class, but it would be like they would live forever and they can like do whatever with like probably little consequence, because if they just live long enough, you know, they disappear. Freaking overpopulation would become a bad thing, because, you know, people were, because like the first few years people will probably still have kids, and then they realize, oh, if nobody dies but we keep having kids, then we're going to overpopulate the earth, and that's becoming an issue. There's already kind of an issue in some places too, and then they're going to create like new laws that are just like not gonna go away. It's gonna be like a huge, I just don't think it'd be good at all. And everyone turns into vampires. Everybody starts drinking each other's blood, like blah blah blah. No. So as immortal, the body isn't interfere. Oh, Twitch! I was reading that. Rude. The body is generated after the soul and Earth exists to correspond by meeting its needs. That's a good look. I like looking at it that way. That's a good way to look at it. Easiest. I think also by that sense, that means we also have to like take care of the earth too, you know, because it's like taking care of us. So we gotta take care of her. We gotta make sure she's doing good, guys. We gotta take care of our planet. at some point it would become a normal thing. You think so? I was like, I feel like it would become a normal thing, but it would take years. Like, it would not happen like in a short. It'd probably take like 20 plus years for it to become normalized. And even then, like, I don't know, there's such people that harp on having kids so hard. I feel like they would still like have kids, and it would still be an issue. Like, I feel like they would not give up having kids just for the sake of, you know, preventing overpopulation. They'd be like, I don't care, I want my kids, and they'll have kids anyways. It's got deeper. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go this way. My bad. I didn't mean to get philosophical. And one photon, one flame, we're all each other in a different lifetime. Richard Feynman believed all photons were one. I see. Have you seen Love and Robots? I have not, actually. I heard it's good though. I just don't have Netflix. I'm poor. We have an episode for immortality and having kids. Oh, wait, really? Oh. I was like closer to 70, 100. Yeah, it'd be a while. It'd be a while for sure. But a lot of people who say they never want to have kids and then end up in your average suburban family. That was a funny way of working. Yeah. Well, I think it's like, there's definitely a lot of people out there who don't want kids, right? But I think also there's people who are like indecisive. Those are typically the ones who lean towards like ending up having kids, right? Because usually the ones who like are indecisive about having kids, where they're like, oh, I don't know, and like it's I don't know if that's something I want. Usually it's because they have bad examples in their life of being a parent, and they worry about being a bad parent, so then they get scared about being a parent. So then they're like, oh, I don't know if I could do this, and then sometimes they change their mind. And they're like, actually, yeah, I can't be a parent. I'll be a better parent than what I had. And then they raise good kids. And then sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just like, yeah, I just can't handle it. And they just don't have kids. And I'm like, yeah, that's very fair. Kids be stinky. Have you ever met a kid? Stinky. Stinky. Disgusting. Ew. Pick it up by the scruff of its neck. Put it in the bathtub. Never touch it again. Ew. Gross. Heraclitus? I probably said that wrong. Believed everything was made of one flame called the Arche. Heraclitus also believed the only constant is change. Huh. I don't know who that is. But slay. I like how they have clit in the name. I ruined the philosophical part. I'm sure that was the first thing I saw when I said it. I was like, oh, this is probably not how that's said. I mean, it could be how it's said. I don't think that's how that's said. It's like Uranus, you know? People are now starting to say Uranus. And I was like, wrong. That is Uranus. Y'all are just upset because someone in the freaking NASA or whatever had a funny hee-hee-ha joke where they're like, oh, let's call it anus. And then y'all are upset because now people get the joke. And they're trying to call it, you're trying to say it's called Uranus. It's not called Uranus. That sounds more dumb. Super nerd trying to remove our memes. That's what I'm saying. And take our memes away. What the heck? Yuri. Oh my god, I love Yuri. Oh, I love Yuri. Uranus? Uranus? Uranus. Uranus. But I'm just thinking about it now. If they say Uranus, there's urine in the name. It kind of look, it sounds like a Uranus. Yuri planets. Yuri planet. Sailor Moon. Yuri planets. Yes, yes. It is a cognate with you. Like, honestly, I just think somebody who was naming the planets, whoever it was way back when, had like was naming planets, and I'm like, man, I want to throw a joke in there. And they're like, Uranus. I feel like that was a joke that somebody came up with, and it's great. So we're for sky in Greek. Nah, I believe it was a joke. Nobody cares about the Greeks. They were weak. No, I'm just kidding. Zeus, don't strike me down, please. Please. I say as I'm named after a Greek character. A Greek goddess. I say as my name is based off of Greek mythology. Please don't kill me, Zeus. I bring peace. I'll give you another goose. Leave me alone. Yes. The planet was invisible to the naked eye. Yeah. They got the big old telescopes. The big ones. And they're like, wow, look at all those planets. Guys, you know what would be really funny, like 150 years later? Oh god. Into the 1800s, yeah. Planets are crazy. But I kind of want to eat the planets. Y'all ever seen like pictures of planets and you're like, damn, I want to put that in my mouth. But you know you can't put it in your mouth, so you get kind of sad. That's how I like when I see like Neptune. Every time I look at Neptune, I'm like, damn, I want it. Like, I want to put that thing in my mouth. It looks like a jawbreaker. I want it. I want it. Can they relate, man? Dang it. Okay, but like, y'all ever like look at other stuff and want to eat it though? Like, y'all ever like look at something and you're like, dang, I kind of want to eat that. Like crushed cement, or like you know those soap flakes when people like cut up the soap and it's like the little flakes, like those, or like asbestos. And this is a genuine answer, like asbestos, because of the cotton candy, or fiberglass. Have you seen what fiberglass looks like? I want to eat that shit. Like, I want to chew on cords. I mean, I've already put batteries in my mouth, but I'll do it again. They tasted nice. And then, like, I don't like Play-Doh. I have tried Play-Doh, and it does not taste nice. Like kinetic sand. I want to eat it. Did you know the oldest your mom joke was 3.5k years old? Really? How do you know that? Uranus was heaven, the husband of... Oh, I see. Or yeah, I don't know if it's all moons. Aren't most moons named after, like, wives in Greek mythology? I think at least Jupiter's were, right? I was supposed to say fiberglass, or the roof insulation was like, yeah! Sorry. Asbestos wall, great for your health, exactly. Or like, what is that like foam stuff that is like usually on a house, like in the attic, and it's like this orange yellow like hard foam that's usually maybe on like pipes or like crevices of windows and walls. What is that called? I also want to eat that. I don't know what that is, but I want it. Like how batteries tingle. Oh, some of you are new here too. Hello, Phil. Welcome in. How you doing? Does the snake have a name? The one on my head? This one is his name is Wilson. I like the name Wilson. Wilson. But some of y'all don't know the great battery eating story of my younger days. So when I was a child to about like middle school, I used to like eat batteries, and I'm not talking about like just like putting it to my tongue and then taking it off. I used to take batteries and put them in my mouth, and I would suck on them until the flavor went away. Especially the tiny round ones. I really like the tiny round ones. Or if the battery acid leaked out of the battery, it was like covering the battery. I also liked that. And I would just suck on them until the flavor went away. Nom nom. I think that's what's wrong with me. Living in a cave? Really? Something new every day. Uranus is Latinized Uranus, but the natively Roman god was Caelus, husband of Terra. Yeah, we're learning mythology and science. Both. They go hand in hand. I like like a goat. Should have been a goat VTuber instead of a snake. Low-key. I get this odd feeling that I need to call. No. Battery flavor? You mean the shock? No, it has like a like the battery acid has a flavor. It has like a tingly flavor. I don't know how to describe it. But it has a flavor. And it tasted nice. So I would literally just take batteries out of toys and remotes and I would just suck on them. Yeah. It's not untrue. Is it exactly you? It's fine. It's fine. Have I ever told a doctor this once in my life? No. That could potentially help some diagnosis, but it's fine. Caelus is the natively Latin word for heaven. I see. I am a feared. Good. Perfect. I like when you fear me. It gives me power. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel buff. It makes me feel buff. I am buff. Okay, anyway. So. Bring this back. Hello. Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Elector, you muted. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to know my sleep paralysis, even that breaks into my room. It also sucks on batteries with lollipops. Yeah. Don't you like having me as a sleep paralysis demon? Aren't I great? I'm so entertaining. Though you need to stop wiggling so much at night. It gets really hard to play tic-tac-toe in your forehead if you wiggle, so. I don't know if it's weird, but electricity tastes a bit sweet. Yeah, but I think it's because of my tongue. Slowly dying. I mean, that could also be true. But it tastes nice. It only ever gets worse. We do. Man. I mean, like, eating batteries is like the same as eating pineapple. They're the same. They both, like, tingle your tongue weird. They have, like, a sweet, sharp taste. And that's about it. Sometimes they have yellow on them. The batteries, not the pineapple. Pineapple is yellow. This is the bad pineapple. I guess there's far worse sleep paralysis demons that could have. Exactly. You could have the Hat Man. You could have the Hat Man. The Hat Man's not good. A lot of people don't like the Hat Man. He's quite rude, honestly. He's quite mean. You don't want the Hat Man. He's mean. He's a booty hole. I won't say you're wrong, but love when the demons have stupid facts and stories in the corner. Exactly. Look, not every demon is bad, guys. Sometimes they just want a friend. They're lonely. It's like Monsters Inc., you know? Sometimes the monsters just want to chill. They want to like see how you're doing, you know, talk to you, maybe make a friend. Maybe they're scared and lonely. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe the demon is scared. They're like, dang, I really need like to do this project for my job, but like I'm really stressing, so I have to get out of the house a bit, and they just end up in your house while you're sleeping. You know, it's just how that works. Go from the demon. Oh, remember that. My car battery was completely drained and stopped working 2 years ago. Did you eat it? That's the real question. Do you need to talk about something? No. Well, wait, which part? Which part? Did you eat it? No, I didn't eat car batteries. I didn't know how to get to them. I'm sure if I knew how to get to them, I would have tried. At least put my tongue to it, but no, I didn't know how to get to the car batteries back then. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. What if we just take a nap, guys? Let's take a nap. Let's go to sleep. Let's have a nap. We don't need nothing else but nap. But nap time. Nap time. Nap time. Nap time. Busy day. It was a busy weekend, Loki. Goodness me. Starting to snake? What? I know. Hello, Luna. Welcome in. How you doing? Nap and nah. I need to sleep at 6 a.m. Gotta sleep. Dante. Rest. Honk show me. Get some rest. Gosh darn it. If you don't rest, I will become your sleep paralysis human next. I will haunt you. I will be in your walls every day. You don't want that. You don't want that. Sleep stream for free. Don't let me have a good time. No, me. I mean, I do have a sleep, like an 8-hour sleeping audio on YouTube on my ASMR channel. Me. Cool? No, it's not supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be scary. If at least annoying. Not cool. Gosh darn it. Man, I make a shitty sleep paralysis demon. I'm so Imagine me just like standing over your bed and you're like, Electo, what are you doing here? And you're like, ooh, you don't see a thing. Ooh, I'm so scary. And then I just start barking. You guys like, you know? And you're more like concerned than like scared. Because you're like, what is this woman doing in my house? And I'm just like over there barking like a chihuahua, like, you know? I'm used to having her staring at you from the corner every night, but also is gonna sit if not stay up too late. Exactly. And I get to watch everything you do. I think it's a fair trade. You can't move, you feel scared. Ooh. No, you know what some real fear is? Imagine somebody in sleep paralysis and the demon's like, ooh, I'm gonna tickle your feet. Ooh, I'm gonna tickle your feet. I mean, I'd be terrified, man. I would be horrified if I had a sleep paralysis demon threatening to tickle my feet. Man, what the heck? I'd like pee myself to get it to go away. Do I snore, be honest? Only sometimes. Only like sometimes. It's not all the time. I think it's when you're really tired. You know. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm way too exactly. That's horrifying to think about. That is horrifying to think about. I don't. Just thinking about like somebody touching my feet when I can't move. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so gross. It's the worst. It's the worst. I don't ever want it to happen. I don't ever want it to happen again. Get that away from me. I don't want nothing. Nothing, I say. I wish I wasn't so tired. Man, why am I always so tired, guys? Like, why? Why can't I just be awake? Why can't I have, like, superpowers? Where I could just stay awake, you know? She shows up with a feather. I start laughing. Someone's touching my side. I feel that, though. I feel that. I start laughing before they even touch me. Like somebody, like if I'm laying in bed, someone has like their hand hovered over my hip, like up near my ribs, I will start laughing because I can like I can feel the tickle. I know it's not happening, but I can feel it. I know I do. I know I can feel it. Oh yeah, girl. Welcome. How you doing? How are you? How are you? When I get haircuts, I get too ticklish around the neck and just stay totally still. That's so fair. That's so fair. Like, I get so tired when I get my haircut because when people play with my hair, I get tired. So then when I'm getting my haircut and like the hair salon lady is like running her nails through my scalp, I'm like, ooh, I can nap right here. But then I don't nap right there because I don't want to look dumb. I'm scared of how I would look if I were to fall asleep in the chair. I force myself to stay awake instead and suffer. I'm gonna stretch again. I'm trying to see if my back will pop anymore. It's not going to. Don't do anything with that knowledge. I will do my best. I will do nothing inappropriate with that knowledge. Yes. Funny though, that's the other hand. Be careful, they could actually slide on accident. Excuse me. Can you be a goddess and demon at the same time? I mean, technically, yes, right? Because, like, in mythology, like, Lucifer is, like, well, not a god, he's an angel, but, like, it's, like, a holy being and a demonic being, like kind of, like, the same time, right? Innocent. Like, I feel like, yes. I think especially in Greek mythology you can, right? Because I think in Greek mythology there is like gods and goddesses that are like mixed with stuff. Like like rulers of underrealms and hells and spooky places and bad places or whatever. No. My dad has been doing it for like 18 years. He knows this is careful. Literally every false god is a demon. True. According to the Bible, yes. I don't know about the other one. Do other religions like say similar stuff? I don't actually know. It's not a very common. What, demons being gods, or what? Or like Lucifer being like both? Not really demons in Greek mythology. That's true. That is true. What are they called? Because there's like there's bad things, people in Greek mythology What are they called? There's names. Yeah, the Furies. Yeah, they're not nice. They kill people. So they're not nice, but they're like gods. They're like goddesses, but they're not like benevolent, really. You know? They're like, ah, you fucked up, die. I really like learning about the Furies when I was creating my model. It was really interesting. I was like, ooh. I went down like a deep rabbit hole about it. It was quite fun. Super rusty, but I thought the Furies were minor goddesses of vengeance. Yeah, of like vengeance and like you said, retribution. There's 3 of them. One of them is like vengeance. One of them represents, I think, retribution or like revenge. I think one of them is like justice of some kind. Like another form of justice. They all kind of relate in like a different form of like justice, but not good. I thought they were demons. Like, no. Because Pazuzu is pagan demon, right? It's part of pagan religion, I think. I'll just smile and nod. Some of it's kind of interesting to read about. I think especially like Greek mythology just in general, it's so vast and crazy. And it's just interesting to read about. Like when Zeus fucked a goose. That was insane. We had to read that in class. I was like, excuse me? I was like, excuse me? Zeus out here freaking sticking his pee-pee and everything and anyone. Freaking calm down, sir. Calm down. You have enough goddamn children. Stop. He's way too hard. You know, for real. He needs to chill. He needs to calm down. Speaking of like gods and stuff, have y'all watched A Record of Ragnarok? I watched the first season. I haven't seen anything after that. But I liked the first season. I thought Poseidon was hot. I watch all some historical stuff and mythology. I usually only come across in passing. That's fair. There's a lot of not currently, but like during like COVID times, so like 2020, I think it's like, or I would say like 2019. So I think like 2022, 2023, there was like a big boom of like Greek mythology based like fiction books. You have like Song of Achilles, which I really enjoyed. I liked that book. There was another one I had that I read that I liked, but I can't remember the name of it. It was also about like Greek gods. Percy Jackson kind of came on a rise again. I don't know, just like a lot of stuff about like Greek mythology kind of went on the rise. Had a baddie for a what? No, that's what I'm saying. Man, I'll take his wife. Damn. Hand her over. Now, you know who I would date? I mean, they wouldn't date me. They probably think I'm stupid, but... Man. If Aphrodite ever wanted me, I'd give anything for her. For real. Or Athena. But I don't think either one of them would want me. They'd be like, ew, what does that think? I'm just over there, like itty bitty, and be like, please accept me. And the old pantheons is so cool to learn about. People that tell a good story. No, for real. It's really interesting, like, go back and read a lot of them, you know. Not because I don't like it. No, that's fair. That's very fair. Lesser Eros was called a demon spirit by that man, Socrates, how do you say his freaking name? Every daemon in the Bible was referred to as a katharinuma, Or unclean spirit are understood to be the same. Also, I probably said that so wrong. Please don't judge me. We love you, Electa. Oh, I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Easy or peasy. If it comes for anything, we accept you. At least thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I will remember this forever. Forever. Yeah. You can't run from me. I know where you live. I know. I know. Anyways. You're stuck with me for the long run? Oh, easy peasy. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Who's trapped with who? We're all trapped together, low-key. We're all kind of stuck in this basement, and we're all kind of like, we need to get out, but I don't know who has the key. So we're kind of like, we're kind of stuck together until someone confesses to having the key. I don't know who does, but so one of you does. I know you live on Earth. I know where you live. Earth. I know where you live. North America. That means you actually don't live in North America, but I'm not gonna say where. I know you know where it is and you just don't want us to escape. No. I don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Though it is kind of becoming a hassle because a lot of you keep using the bathroom in the same corner. And it's kind of getting really stinky in here. So that is kind of creating a biohazard. But I'm sure it's fine. The hacker telling me my full legal address. Like, yeah, bro, I know where I live. Oh, God. Oh, gee. Excuse me. Okay, for real though, there's some like scary people out there though. You gotta always practice safe internet theory. Always be safe on the internet. Don't give away incriminating details about where you live. Because people are crazy out there. There are people who be like, yeah, my house is near like a Super One and a Kroger. You know, it's like about a mile away, and people will triangulate that shit and figure out where you live. It's crazy. Crazy. That's how I like never understood how like IRL streamers could do live streams out in public without feeling immense fear. Because like if I was live streaming out in public, I would be horrified of people like knowing like where I live or them finding me while I'm streaming or something. You would never not be paramount. Exactly. I think people are forgetting that nowadays because they're like, oh, it gets deleted off the internet. No, it doesn't. Snapchat lies to you. It doesn't delete it and it goes away forever. It is in a database in Snapchat headquarters somewhere. It will get leaked. It will be found. It will be used. Don't think it won't. Like if all my stuff's to strangers. Sadly, I live in Sweden. If they know my name, they can just search me up on Switch and then bam, house. Ah, damn. Goddamn, bro. Remember when phone books used to be a popular thing? They'd be like phone numbers and addresses of like everybody in there. That's also insane. There's a lot of viral streamers these days that just become being nuances and are probably use negative attention, but I get your point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, nowadays, yeah. But like beforehand, though, I just can't. I think that was a pig. I think that sound in the video was a pig. But yeah, the yellow pages. The website has that too. Ooh, fine. We love information being open to the public. Oh, I'd start in a minute. I used to call my friends on the weekend using the phone book. I never really called friends. Like, I had gotten a phone when I was young. Like, I would say, like, late middle school. I got it was called a BlackBerry, I think. It was like a purple phone, and it had, like, the screen and the buttons right underneath. You know, the typing, the number buttons and the text buttons. It was like a nice purple color. I think it was like a something BlackBerry. I only had that for I think a year before I didn't have again a phone for a long while after that. And then in high school I got in high school I got another phone, and it was like one of those Walmart phones that you buy from Walmart, like in the green boxes. I forget what they're called. You buy like a Walmart phone. And I had that for the longest time. And I had that until I joined the military. And then I got like my first real phone, which was an iPhone. And even then it wasn't until like I think my first full year in the military or second year that I finally got a phone. I got a phone that wasn't a janky little block that barely worked. I used to look through the episodes when I was 6 years old. Okay, who didn't though? You'd be like so curious. You'd be like, oh my god, look at all these numbers and letters. Not understanding what any of them were. So strange looking back on it that it even existed. It's crazy. Like, I wonder if people are selling those online for like ridiculous amounts. I'm sure somebody is. Oh, my forehead is gross. See all the random stuff in there, all the advertisements. The website has your incoming criminal record. Is it like a safety thing? Or is it like a government required thing? That's a lot of like information. Hello, eyes, welcome in, how you doing? I'm being protected, and part of that is by several impulses. That's fair. You can die if I tried. We can't die now. If you die, I'll be like upset. If any of you die, I'll be super upset. So you can't die. It's not allowed. It is not allowed. I forbade it. I forbode it. If you're like, man, it'd be crazy if I died. Nope. Wrong. Electo said no. And I mean it. Never. We are going to start immortality right now. All of us. If you break the immortality pact, I will drag you back to your mortal body, and I will taxidermy you. And you're stuck in a wheelchair forever. You're my taxidermied person. It's my support taxidermied friend. My taxidermied support friend. I used the house landline to call their landline to see if they could play the day. We didn't have a landline. My grandparents had a landline, but we didn't have one. Well, I'm sure we did. I just don't remember it. But I never like had to use it. Cause like again, the school necessarily wasn't small, but I just grew up like in a small area where it was like really easy to like go to school one day and be like, hey, can you tell your parents we're like I want to hang out? And yeah. And then we like see each other like a couple hours later and be like, oh yeah, we can hang out, yay, or whatever. Like at one point I lived like next door to my friend. She's dead now, but it was like my house, a random neighbor's house, and then her house. And we would just like go back and forth in between our houses and hang out. The motivation acquired things. You're welcome. You're forced with the command. Easy. This is gonna keep everybody alive forever. I don't remember these in my darker days. Exactly. When you're like having a really dark day and you like don't know if you make it, just pull up one of my streams and just remember my voice being like, you better fucking not. You better live. You better live, you son of a gun. You better live. You live. Imagine me just pointing like in your face, live. Like that. Scare you into surviving. Don't be scared of BBC when they sit in the corner. Okay, low key though. Cats are terrifying. I love cats. They're really cute. But like they'll just randomly look into a corner of the room and like get scared and I'm like, what the fuck did you say? What did you say? They're like, why would you do that to me? Now I'm nervous. Gosh darn it. Oh my goodness. I had a landline. A lot of people did. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did. I just never used it. So. That equivalates in my mind that we never had one. Well, we also didn't have internet for the longest time either. I don't think it was like until I was in high school that we actually got internet in our house. That wasn't like one of those internet portable boxes from Verizon or whatever. Because the only reason I think we got internet when I was in high school was because I needed it for homework. Because the school I went to like assigned a lot of online work because they would give us like our own laptops. And they'd be like, oh, all your homework is online. And then I had to tell my mom, like, I need the internet to do homework. And she'd be like, damn it. And she would pay for the internet. And sometimes she would threaten to, like, take the internet away. Because, yes, I was addicted to the internet. I know that. But sometimes she would threaten to, like, unplug it and take it away. And I would threaten back, being like, well, I'll fail my classes. Because I can't do my work without internet. And so she would never take away the internet. It worked. Easy peasy. I'm not old enough for landlines. Born 2005. Damn, you're a baby. You're a baby. Go ahead, point at the baby. Look at the baby. Oh my god, you're so young. You're so young. You're like a child. Oh my god, you're so small. Oh my god, you're so itty bitty. You're like the youngin. You're the young Padawan. Me when I have a minor inconvenience on a bad day at work, remembering Alec, do you really want to get taxidermied? Okay, but do you want to get taxidermied? Because you will be. You will be taxidermied. I tell my mom that all the time. She's like, if I die, I want to be like, I want to be turned into a firework. And I'm like, no, you're going to be taxidermied. What's the ladies are you caring about now? Like, Jargon, would you let me taxidermy you if you died? Just a weird question, you know. Until like 2021. Oh, really? I'm not surprised. I mean, I know there's like other people that do, so I shouldn't really be that surprised, but I just never really think about it, you know? I'm the only person I've known who didn't have internet until late high school. Oh my god. So late. Here's the thing, like, so my house didn't have internet, but I like was exposed to the internet. Because like my grandparents had internet, so I would like go to their house and spend the night often and like use their internet to like watch anime or read fanfiction or watch YouTube or whatever. And then, you know, when we lived in that one haunted house, we had like that one corner with internet. And that's where we put the TV so the TV could hook up to the internet. And again, I would watch like YouTube, and like music stuff and other things. That's when I started getting into like Homestuck around that time. And of course creepypasta, so I watched like, I used to get up around that time when we lived in that house. This is crazy for me to think about because I cannot do this anymore. So I would have to be at school at like, what's like 7:30 or something? 7 something in the morning. I'd have to be at school at like 7:30, so I'd have to catch the bus at like 7. But like, so I would like get up in the morning. I would get up at like 5 a.m. to have me time in the morning, where I would just go and sit in the living room. The fucking biker came back. God, mother trucker. Or I would just sit in the living room and just watch like YouTube videos on like low volume. That's what I would do like every morning. So I would just get up and watch YouTube at 5 a.m. and everybody else would get up at like 6:30. Crazy times, crazy times. My cat Rexa sounds so much faster than me. I thought she could predict the future. I mean, maybe she could, you know. Cats are crazy. I'd believe it. I 100% believe cats could predict the future. All I heard was Electo's baddies. Like, I'm not baddie. I am perfectly normal. I don't know what you're talking about. If only someone else knows the feeling might go for real. It'd be so hard too, because I would have friends being like, oh my god, did you like watch the show on what, like a Netflix or something, when like Netflix and Hulu first started becoming like streaming services? I was like, oh my god, did you watch this episode of blah blah blah? I'm like, no, I did not. I have cable television. I can watch it when it comes on cable television. A rotary phone? Slay, Loki. Truly big difference. I'm not 20. Well, in my mind, you are like 5. So. Uncle so good to me. Aw, that's good. That's good. I was friend of my aunt who acts like my mom. Well, still, that's still good. That's still good. Be happy to hear that. My parents are pretty old. See, mine aren't even that old. My mom's pretty young. Like, she had me pretty young. Like she was so young that like we would get mistaken for like siblings a lot. When I was younger, she would get mistaken for my older sister. And yeah. My parents are as old as my friends' grandparents. Nah. My grandparents are as old as a lot of people's parents. They're crazy. Let's go more civic tech later. That's fair, yeah. Only thing I remember strongly about pre-2015, I was looking at Rage Comics in 2012. Good times. Also cares for me as if it was a literal son. My whole family's so good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's really good. I remember not having a headset or earbuds and trying to sneak watch YouTube in the middle of the night. And it's like only 47. My mom is still younger. She's still younger. I'm not gonna say how young, but she's younger. I'm 61, my dad's 65. Yeah, see, like, that's closer to my grandparents' age. They're a little bit older than that. That's around how old my grandparents are. Doesn't Wushi mean magical warrior? Does it? Just the O. The O. Japanese word for dazzling. Cause you are dazzling. Ryusei means dragon person. I'm learning so many things. I can't remember if it's my mom or dad's 40s. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I forget a lot of the time. And I only have one parent. I like forget how old she is, and then I have to count on my fingers to be like, okay, 1, 2, to like calculate it. And then like, okay, 1, 2, 3. I forget birthdays a lot, which then I feel really bad about, but the issue with my family is a lot of our birthdays are around roughly the same time frames. So we have a lot of birthdays at the beginning of the year, and we have a lot of birthdays at the end of the year, mostly in November. So then it gets really confusing because everyone's birthdays are like days apart from each other, and I'm like, whose birthday is on like November 1st? I don't remember. It's one of you. Dazzling meteor. I'll be 45 and that's 47, 48. I see. I don't know how old my dad is, low-key. Older than my mom, I know for sure. I have 36 cousins, so we have, oh my, you have 36 cousins? Oh, I don't have them. Well, actually, here's the issue about growing up in the deep south, okay? Here's the issue. You kind of have a lot of cousins, but you don't exactly know how many cousins you have, because a lot of them are like distant cousins. Like it's crazy. Like I know my first cousins, like all of my first, like my direct first cousins. I know all of them. There's not many of us. There's 5. Think about it, there's 5 like first cousins I have, right? Distant cousins, like pretty much like anything I think after like the second or third cousin is technically considered like distant. So like 4th cousin, 5th cousin, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. When it just keeps like going further and further back in the line, you know? Or like you're connected by blood somewhere. You just don't exactly remember where or who. But yeah, in the South you tend to have a lot of distant cousins, and it kind of becomes an issue. Yeah, it's a child of a cousin. Yeah, a child of a cousin, and that becomes a cousin, and then it just like keeps going and going and going and going. But like it can also be like if like 2 cousins, they have children, and then it just keeps going back, so they keep becoming each other's cousins as well. So like if my cousin had a child, that would be my second cousin. But then like if they kept having children too, then it'd be like cousin and cousin and cousin and cousin and cousin and cousin. And then if I had a child, it'd be like cousin, you know. But yeah, I had some instances where like there'd be this person in school, but oh my god, I like this person, and then I would go to my family and be like, yeah, I have a crush on this person. I would say like first and last name, and then my freaking dad would be like, actually, that's your cousin. I'm like, huh? And then we'd have to have a conversation about it at school, and we'd get really grossed out, and then we never would talk to each other again. So fun times. I had to ask my dad if it was his birthday on the day for the first time last year, and I felt sick. No, it's okay. It's okay, Bougie. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Welcome in. What did the dinosaur wish on the falling star from more wishes? And then they all died. I found the dinosaurs the giant meteor because they were never going to can't believe. He was like, oh, these things aren't gonna make gotcha. Get rid of them. I heard I was born on Easter. His parents are Muslim. Nice. 36 direct cousins? Yeah, I only have 5. I have a pretty extended family up here in the Midwest too. My mom will be like, hey, do you remember this dad's aunt, sister's cousin's nephew you met when you were 3 years old? I'm like, no. Okay, that's so me though. Because, like, I'll talk with my family sometimes, and they'll be like, oh, do you remember your uncle whoever, or your cousin whoever? I'm like, who the hell are you talking about? And they'll be like, yeah, you met them when you were, like, 4. And I was like, I don't remember that. I don't know who the hell you're talking about. And then they act shocked that I don't know who they're talking about. I was like, I've never heard this person's name in my life. I don't know who this is. I might be up in 60 cousins with the whole second cousin thing. It's, yeah. Some people just have big families, you know. Hello, Daniel. Welcome in. How you doing? And we're talking about having a lot of cousins. I don't remember you for my sister's wedding last year. There were 100 people our age. I only ever went to like 2 weddings growing up. Well, I went to 2 weddings and like when they redo their vows. I went to one of them, so I guess technically 3. And it was like my mom and my stepdad's wedding. They're divorced now. And then it was my aunt and uncle's wedding, who are also divorced now. And then it was one of my mom's friends redid her vows with her husband, and we went to that. So technically, it was like a wedding, kind of. It was like set up like a wedding, but not with like all of the like extra stuff, like the reception and stuff like that. It was just like the main part where they like go up to the altar and like say their vows in their wedding dress and suit. And that was it. I also only been to like 1 funeral, and I didn't know who it was. I think it was somebody related to me, but like again, it was like some distant relative or something. But I remember it being kind of sad because the person who died had a son who was like 3 or something, and he didn't realize his mom was dead. So then I had to like entertain him during the funeral because I was like one of the closest people to his age. So I would be playing with him, and then he asked about his mom, and I would panic because I didn't know what to say as another child. So I would look at an adult and be like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. It was kind of sad, lucky. I never went to a wedding growing up. I did go to one 2 years ago. I only knew the bride and her mom and no one else there. I always up myself in the corner. That's fair, that's fair. That's very fair. I haven't been to one in my adulthood yet. I was meant to go to one when I was in the military, but I just never got the time off to go, so I didn't go. Been to 3, I think. Nice. Nice. I just saw that my last grandparents to rest in summer last year. I haven't had to lay in my grandparents to rest yet. I panic every day though. I panic every day. Big cat monster or small slime monster as a pet? Ooh, okay. Are they potty trained? I guess the slime monster potty trained. Will it get bigger or will it stay small? This is bearable than 4 college age siblings losing the same mother. Yeah, that's fair. The size of a football. I'll say the slime monster. Well, I don't know. I would have to probably go with the slime monster, even though I know it could probably make a bigger mess. It's smaller, so it can fit in more places. Or if I had like a giant cat monster, while it could be cleaner, it'll be hard to like find places for it to fit comfortably, you know? Because like I mostly live in apartments, and like depending on how big it is, it wouldn't fit. Like it wouldn't be very comfortable in apartments because there's not a lot of room, you know? A group of 5 of them, as long as it's relatively chill, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I don't know, like, kind of sad. Well, actually, not that many sad death stories. I had one growing up. Trigger warning for familial murder. But when I was growing up, I went to the daycare, and I was around maybe 8 to 10, something like that, somewhere in that age range. And there's also this other little girl who's only, I think, like a year or two younger than me, who I would play with a lot at the daycare. And she lived in like roughly the same neighborhood as me, but I was like further down the road than she was. And one day she didn't show up to the daycare anymore, and my like mom, it was like my aunt, my grandma, and my mom are all working at the daycare, and they were like kind of whispering to each other, like not knowing what to do. And when I asked about like where she was, they had to tell me that she died, but I didn't know how she died until like literally a year later, right? So I'm not that much older than I was when I learned she died. And it wasn't until a year later when my aunt was talking to it about somebody that I found out that she died because her mom shot her in a very bad way. Yes, it was a very traumatizing tale to hear about as a young child about somebody that I knew. So, yeah, sorry for the trauma dump. All I really do is laugh about it, and like not at her, like not laughing at her, but just laugh about the memory of learning about it. Because like it really threw me for a loop. Because like I did not know how she died, and then my aunt just started talking about it one day, and I didn't know who she was talking about until she brought up her name, and then I was like, "That's how she." I was like, "Excuse me." And my aunt felt bad because she was like, "Oh, yeah," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that was something. That was something. Oh, my hand itches. I grew up with 5 cats in a small house, so I'm really used to having cats around. I like kitties. Kitties are cute. I don't like when they shit on the counter, though. I had a roommate who had 2 cats, and one of them shit on the counter. God, it was fucking disgusting. I want to adopt one, so I'm adding to an apartment. That's fair, that's fair. That's very fair. They're very cute. The last piece of personal bad news I heard was happening to someone on Twitch. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff happening to people on Twitch. I feel like every day there's like something new happening to somebody. I had a full work at McDonald's once, and then a family friend who was a mister talked to me hesitantly, and I immediately asked if my grandma did, and he said yes. That happened someday, but it was hard. I mean, you always know it'll happen someday, right? But it doesn't make it like any less hard, you know? It still like hurts. Do you own any pets these days? I have a dog, but he's not with me. His name is Goose. Right now he lives with my grandparents because I can't have him in this apartment because he has to be a registered ESA animal, and I either can't get him registered without a doctor's note legally. So, yeah, I can't have him. So he's with my grandparents, but my grandpa loves him, so it's a win-win. I buy dog food for him sometimes. I was over the phone. I see. I mean, still, it doesn't make it like any less hard, yeah. I'm scared it's too dark. Hello, Crown. How you doing? It's okay, Crown. I got you. I'll hold your hand. Easy peasy. Don't worry about a thing. Nothing scary. Nothing spoopy. Trust me. Trust me. Except for the people on the bicycles. They're kind of assholes. Don't mind them. What breed I was told, so I adopted him from a shelter. I was told he was a husky Pomeranian mix. Is what I was told he was. I just had a bath. It was so comfy and warm in the bath. I smelled. Ooh, watermelon. Oh, look, guys. So I've been looking at some potential merch partnership ideas, right? Some ideas that if I like go up to like a merch company, you know, I can be like, hey, I kind of want like this made. Well, how do y'all feel about like bath bombs? Or bath salts or shower steamers? What do y'all think about those? There's a question. Pumpkins are so cute. He's so big though. He's so big. And he's like pure white too. He's so cute. He's so lovely too. Though he is kind of a misogynist, low-key. He's actually a misandrist. He's actually low-key a misandrist because, like, he does not like men. Okay, he doesn't. It's not all men, but most men. Like, he loves my grandpa. He loves my grandpa. And my, like, younger, like, my cousin, my male cousin, and my youngest brother. He loves them. Anybody else, not so much. And he also is very territorial, where he will pee on the floor if a male comes over. That was fun. I know you dog persons that are adorable. It's true. That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. I love them. I love Goose. I wish I could have him with me, but I just can't have him in this apartment, unfortunately. I might take him back though, because I plan to move out of this apartment come end of next year. So hopefully I can take him with me. Hopefully. And if I have shower steamers, they don't work that good for me, but bath bombs are awesome. Easy. Easy. Alright, sleep time. Get some rest, Dante. Have a good night, okay? Thank you for stopping in. I really know people take baths instead of showers. Really? I feel like I know a lot of people who take baths instead of showers. Because every time I'm like, no, I'd rather take a shower instead of a bath, I get judged. They're like, you rather take a shower? I'm like, yeah. I don't want to take a bath. I'm lazy. Okay, but like, real question. If there was like bath products based off of me, what scent do you think it would be? It has to be a good scent. You can't say like sweat or dirt or something. It has to be like a bath scent. Lime? I can see that. Thank you for the alert, Dante. Thank you. Have a good night, okay? Good night. I like Pomeranians, but then I still the Pomsky are cute as ever. All Pomeranians are also cute. I like the small dogs. I think all of the small dogs are cute. Cute little things. All of the big dogs are cute too. I don't think all dogs are cute. I also think all cats are cute too. Like, I also like the naked cats. I always forget what they're called, but the naked ones. I like those ones. People say they're ugly. Sphinx, yeah, the Sphinx ones. The rotisserie chickens. I love them. I think they look great. I think they're the cutest thing ever. And then people are like, ew. I'm like, ew. Ew. Not ew, it's cute. Mint? Okay, I'm hearing a lime and mint, so I will keep that in mind. Hello, Night. Welcome in. How you doing? You in Taco John's? Why does that sound familiar? Taco John's? Fuck, why does that sound familiar? What the fuck is Taco John's? John's. What is Taco John's? What is Taco John's? Why is it so familiar? Where is this at? Where do you exist? Where do you exist? Get out of here. Where do you exist? Why does that sound familiar? Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, they're in Nebraska. And they're in other states too, but I know it from Nebraska because I went and visited Nebraska because I was in JRTC. We would like travel for rifle competitions. We went to Nebraska for one of them. That makes sense. Hello, Brad. Welcome in. How you doing? Maybe Sage. That's fair. I think lime and mint could go well together, though. I'd plus one it being lime of some kind. Okay, I'll keep lime in mind. For sure. I'm better. That's okay. You'll get better soon, I promise. How am I? I'm doing okay. Tired. Beep, no. You're no longer meeting expectation. Why? What do you mean? I thought Taco John's was nationwide. Those are everywhere here. It's like a couple of states. So it's not like one specific state, but it's like a couple of, it's not like all over the nation, but it's like a couple of states. It's kind of like In-N-Out, you know, where it's like not everywhere, but it's in like a couple of states, you know, kind of similar to that. They should be busting for busting. Super potato lays. What is that? He's infected with all the unsavory. I'm EP. I am EP. I am EP. Also try. Go some rest. I'll probably end soon anyways, because I'm very tired. And I have school tomorrow. So I probably go lay down soon. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, don't worry, Mabushi. Don't worry. It's like, it's not like one specific state, so it's not like if someone looked it up they'd be like, oh, that's where it is, that's where Rambushi lives. It's like several states, but it's in like a general area. It's like a general area, you know, like Midwest, but it's, I would say like similar to In-N-Out, where it's kind of like in an area ish. Though In-N-Out's kind of expanding though. Oh, my nose. It's chill, just not that they were all over. I gotta wake up 5 minutes sharp tomorrow for work. Like, oh, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. Hongshu me. Hongshu me. Hongshu me. Oh, God. Yeah, don't worry about Bushi, don't worry about it. Yeah, In-N-Out, yeah, it's mostly just like on the west coast. I mean, there's some like in other places too, but like there's like 4 over in Tennessee. I love how they like In-N-Out skips. If you ever look at an In-N-Out map, it skips like all these states in the middle and it just goes straight for Tennessee. It just goes like straight to Tennessee. It's looking kind of funny. It's like, oh yeah, California, Utah, Colorado, Idaho, Oregon, Texas, Tennessee. Or all these like empty states, like all around it. There's like none. Damn, there's like 81 stores and one in like near San Francisco. 28. 184 in Los Angeles. Jeez Louise. What the hell? I mean, I love In-N-Out, but like, god damn. That's so much. That's crazy. That's crazy. Guys, we should all take a group trip to Las Vegas together. I don't know why, I just want to. We can all go gambling. We can all go gambling on real slot machines. You know? You know what's one region certain restaurant wish we had here? Bojangles? It is Bojangles region specific. I've heard people talk about Bojangles, but I've never had Bojangles. I also like, I don't know. Where do they exist? I'm curious. I had Bojangles once when I went to Florida and North Carolina and I miss it. Is it a southern thing? I did not know it was a southern thing if it is. Oh, it is a southern thing. I was like looking at the map and I was like, oh, I see like a few in this area, you know, I see a few, and then I get over to Florida. I zoom out and I get to Florida. Oh my Jesus. There's so many. God damn. God damn. Eastern, south, yeah, it's like southeast. This one's like 5 hours away. My goodness. My goodness. There's a place called Kitty Hawk. That sounds cute. Sounds like another name for a vagina, though. Bojangles so goddamn good, though. I'm trying to think if I know any, like, area-specific restaurants that I wish we had, but not that I see the issue. Like, when I grew up, when I was in the military in North Dakota, like, North Dakota had shit. I was in not goddamn North Dakota. There was nothing up there, man. Not a goddamn thing. There's not a goddamn thing. But, yeah, there's, like, so many restaurants that they just did not have up there. Like, there was no Cheesecake Factory, there was no In-N-Out, there was no Culver's, there was no, like, Texas Roadhouse, there was a Chick-fil-A, but it was like 2 hours away. And there was no, like, Bojangles, there was no Bojangles. There was, like, nothing, man. We had, like, multiple McDonald's, multiple Burger Kings, Wendy's, freaking Papa John's, other pizza places. It was sad. It was sad. Hated living in North Dakota. I hated it. I hated it, goddamn. I hated it. Bojangles look kind of good. I'll have to try Bojangles one day. I don't know when, but I'll have to try one day. I've been to Kitty Hawk. The area is where I stay when I visit North Dakota. Nice. Is it nice? Everything's too expensive. Oh, I see. It was kind of near the water, too. That makes sense. That makes sense. I have pictures of the Wright Brothers Memorial and stuff. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I think the coolest place I went to, I don't know, I traveled a little bit in America. I, like, traveled pretty much, like, across the entire United States once to pick up somebody as a roommate. It didn't end well, but I saw, like, the big arch. I saw that. I've been to, like, South Dakota and saw Mount Rushmore. Saw the mountains over there, which are really pretty. I've seen, like, I've been to that big dam that's, like, near Las Vegas in Nevada, like, a big ass dam. I forgot what it's called. Hoover Dam, I think. I've been there. Where else is, like, somewhere cool I've been to, I guess? I'm trying to think. Louisiana, there's really nothing cool. I mean, I've been to, like, New Orleans and stuff, but, like, I kind of grew up there, so. Hello, Saunders. What are you doing? Beautiful, don't get me wrong. Come to think of it. Post some pictures on the Church channel if you want to. Just be careful about doxing your stuff, you know? But if you want to, you can. My freaking shoulder. It itches, man, it itches. So we're scratching my shoulder. The tips of my fingers going. Everybody with a roar makes me sad. ASMR. There's no roar. What are you talking about, you silly Billy? You silly Billy. There's no roar. There's no roar. Roar? I went to a Florida beach one time. It was one time in my life I was living a dream. Oh yeah, I did too. We took like a family vacation. It was like, technically we were on an Alabama beach. We were on like an Alabama beach, but it was like the border between Alabama and Florida. So like we crossed over to the Florida beach technically. That was like a big family vacation we went on with like my dad's side of the family. like my cousins and stuff. And the reason I remember that trip so well is because that is the trip I figured out what Danganronpa was. And it just spiraled from there. I remember because I was sleeping in the living room and I was on my phone and I was looking for fan fiction to read, and I came across a Kazuichi one, and I was like, who is this person? And I read it, and then I got interested because I was like, I want to know more about these characters. So then I deep dived into what the frick Danganronpa was, and I never looked back. 20 hours of Florida wasn't the most fun experience though, but we made it. Oh my god, for real though. I've made like several trips to like multiple states for various reasons that like have lasted hours. But I don't know, part of me would like rather drive than like fly sometimes. Because like if you're flying, if it's like multiple hours, you can't really like stop or get off anywhere. You're just kind of like stuck in this metal tube in the sky. Or like if you're driving, you can like stop at a gas station, walk around a bit, stop at a hotel for a night if you wanted to. You can go anywhere you want. Like if there was like a scenic route you wanted to take, or if there was something along the way you wanted to see, you can like stop by those, you know? But I don't know. Near Tampa Bay, where it all went down. The most beautiful side of that, I bet. I don't remember what beach we were on. I don't think it was Tampa Bay, but I don't remember what beach it was. So if you have to fly, so I haven't gotten over my fear of plane crashes yet. Plus, I just really like driving. Done 4 12+ hour drives, I think. Oh, me too, me too. I've done many an hour drives. Many. I think the one where I went from like across country, I think it took me, it was like 30 something hours. I think like 38 hours. And that was like one way. It was like 38 hours one way and then 38 hours back. But I kind of enjoyed it though. Honestly, it was like really nice. I listened to like the Distractable podcast like the entire way. So I got through a lot of it, but it made the time go by really fast. So it was nice. That's when I saw like the big arch and stuff. One day I want to own a van and just road trip the country. A part of me wants, because I get those videos recently of people like living in buses or in like these nice RVs or vans or whatever. And a part of me wants to be like, oh, I want to do that. I want to live in an RV. But then I wouldn't be able to stream. And then I would be stressed about where to park 24/7. So I was like, I'll just gotta stick with an apartment, I guess. I can stream. I had a rental, so I had to drive all the way past Northern Wild too, and I drove to Florida, to Virginia, to California, and back to the Midwest. God damn. It was about 50 hours of driving total, but I spent a week. I remember when I was in the military, again when I was up in North Dakota, me and a friend of mine went down from North Dakota to Texas, and then to Louisiana, and then back up to North Dakota. And that was a long ass drive. And the issue is, on the way back, I got horribly sick. So at one point I had to drive back sick because she needed to rest. So I had to drive like a couple of hours, like still sick, trying not to like pass out at the driver's wheel. It was bad. I don't recommend it. Did you stream actually watch a van life guy who streams games? Where does he get the internet from though? Is like the real question. Is it like a portable internet thing? Or does he like hook up somewhere? Because like I could do it, right? I really could. But I worry that if I get one of those like Starlink, what is that? I do worry that if I get one of those like portable internet ones, like Wi-Fi ones, that it wouldn't work very well, you know? Starlink provides high-speed low latency and more than average time. Mobile connectivity around the globe. Huh. Ooh. Well, I guess it's not the worst though. I mean, it is pretty costly, but I guess it's not the worst. I mean, it's like, depending on who you get for internet where you are. Very similar, it's similar. Do you really Starlink exists? Starlink is that Elon Musk can connect literally anywhere in it? I see. I see. Did you know sometimes apartments are fucking expensive? I would 100% live in an RV though. Like if I could find somewhere to put it and like just get water, electricity, and internet to work. Which I feel like water and electricity is a bit harder than internet, especially if like something like Starlink exists. But if I can like water and electricity hooked up somewhere, I'm like golden. So there's like some nice RVs that are like decent size for like not that much. Like cheaper than a car. I don't know if I can stick with the lifestyle, but motorhoming seems like such a generous vibe. I think the only reason I think I can do it is because I grew up in a lot of trailer homes. So like an RV is just technically kind of like a trailer home, but like smaller. I think that's why like I feel like I can do it. You know what also sucks? Louisiana had so many like trailer homes and trailer parking lots and stuff. And now where I live, there's like none of that. There's like maybe one or two and that's it. They like do not exist. And I'm so upset because I would 100% live in a trailer. Like they're usually cheaper. Yeah, they're kind of shit. But like they're cheaper and I would 100% do it. But like I never find any. I'm like, okay. Whatever. That's valid. Trailer homes almost wholly non-existent. Yeah. It sucks, man. It sucks. I would 100% do it. Cause I grew up like in and around those areas. And some people are like, oh my god, that's so like unsafe. I was like, it's not more unsafe than living in a normal house, okay? They have sturdy doors. They just have thin ass walls sometimes. They just have thin ass walls. And sometimes there's like floor damage because a leak or something. But I'll live, I'll survive. I'll make it work. Yeah, I just like don't see those where I live anymore, or even like up north in general. I just don't see them. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a southern thing mostly or what, or maybe it's just like an area thing. Certain types of areas or something like that. Concept of trailer home can be rethink what the term trailer park entails. What do you mean? A cow. What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me. Shut up, me. I am intrigued by your thought process. Tell me, young one, tell me. Tell me your secrets. Tell them to me. Yeah. I would totally live in a trailer if I could though. Instead of an apartment. Hell yeah. They're hard to put into words, but growing up I always assumed they were like these horribly unsafe places. Or just be in a motorhome, but some are actually pretty safe and sanitary. Yeah. I mean, are there ones that are like not great? Absolutely. But the same could be said for like apartments and houses too, right? There's ones that are good, ones that are like meh, and ones that are just not. I mean, trailers look the same way, you know? I mean, they have actual homes in them, and it's just RVs and stuff. Yeah. I mean, some of them do have like RVs, but like a lot of them are just like long, like decently sized trailers, you know? Like, I know lives in a trailer home is way up north. I have no idea if it's a regional thing. Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. I don't know where it comes from. Or not where it comes from, but where it's at, really. But man, I wish they were more common around here. I live in one. I live in one so fast. I'm not desperate enough to move down south to live in one yet. I'm not that desperate yet. So we will stay up here for the time being. My shoulder itches again. I got it. Easy peasy. Wow. Gotta get up early in the morning somehow. Of course, Christmas. Good day for stopping in. Okay. Have a good night. Have a good night. I'm about to end soon, anyways. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Gonna find somebody to raid. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, take our love, you beautiful, beautiful human being. And they will take our love, and it'll be great and amazing. Trust. That's what my day just sitting in these streams, and I don't know. Well, thank you for sitting with me. Thank you all for sitting with me. It has been very fun. It has been very fun. We like a stream. We like a stream. We do. Let's see. Gee, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do... There's not that many people doing ASMR tonight, actually. I feel like I talk way too much. Nah, you're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. There's no such thing as talking way too much in these streams. There's no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is honky-dory, you know? Honky-dory. Everything is going smoothly. Smooth like a butter. Like criminal undercover, you know? Yeah. But you're good though, don't worry. I like talking. Even if I'm like doing gaming streams, I'll still talk a lot, as much as I can. I mean, obviously there's times where like I can't really talk, you know? But I try my best, and I think that's what matters. You know? Wrapping up, we'll probably start getting ready for bed, and we'll have a couple of charity stream others support. Of course! Thank you, Mabushi, again, thank you. Yes, do get some rest if you need to. Get some rest. Everything is awesome. You're part of a team, absolutely. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I don't know the rest of the song, but I know it's from the Lego movie. I've never actually seen the Lego movie, but I've seen the Lego Batman movie, and that movie is great. It's so funny. His laugh he does when it's like, Alfred is the butler with 2 teeth, and he goes, It's such a funny laugh. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. I need to watch. I do need to watch it. I really do. I've just never gotten around to it. I'll be like, oh, I should watch it, and I just never do. So, that's completely my fault. That is my fault. Completely my fault. But yeah. I'm trying to hit the 3-hour mark before we start trying to head out. Hello, Princess. Oh my god, did you guys in the charity in the Hytale server, did you see the guy with the princess voice? And he was like, yes, I am part of the White Knight. I loved him. He was great. He was a whole vibe. I hope I run into him more. He was great. He had a katana and a headband and everything. Have a good night. I'll take care of things for the double-header stream today. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, have a good night. Yes. Hung shoo me. Oh yeah, Chrissy did get a sub. Princess, you've gotten a sub from Daddy. Come and thank me, kitten. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Oh man. I was like, have a good night, Mapushi. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh god. You know, I sometimes even I get shocked about the stuff that comes out of my mouth sometimes. Low-key. Honestly. I really do. Good night. I'll keep an eye out for those pics from Kitty. Huh? Oh, easy peasy. I'll look forward to them. We're making it so late, but I was grinding full up for another fun mission. Nah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it, Chris. Don't worry about it. I am about to end though, real soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I hope Fallout 4 went well. Hope you had a fun time with it. Yes, yes, yes. Excuse me, sorry. Took me 2 days and 6 hours. Oh my goodness. For that one mission? Compared to my 23 hours on Fallout 3? Or is that like the whole game? The whole game? Oh, okay. I thought that was like that one mission. I was like, god damn. How long is that mission? But okay, for the whole game, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Nice. Congratulations on beating the game. I'm glad it went well. Yes. Oh, my hands. My wrists are popping. But okay. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm tired though. You know, it's a bit eepy that time of the month or whatever. I need to like shower and rest. All the good things, you know, all the good things. Man, I think I'm getting eepy, unfortunately. I'm getting the eepies of the beepers. I haven't showered. Well, the thing is, I did shower like this morning when I woke up. But I should shower again because reasons. Because reasons is what I will say. Yeah. Because Gamer Girl, so yeah, because Hightail was crazy, man. It was so crazy. You know, I was sweating up a storm over there. Gaming real hard, you know, gaming real hard. So wetting up a storm, trying to game that hard. It's crazy, man, it's crazy. Rough times in this economy, yeah. Gotta play my silly second block game. You should have bottled it up and sold it. I mean, I know, but like, that's kind of like overdone at this point. I should like sell my spit instead. I feel like that's like more wanted or something, you know? You know? I feel like that makes sense. Like it connects, you know? It connects. If somebody streams, yeah, oh, you have no idea. My channel schedule something oh my god. Oh, did Iridescent post the schedule already? Is that what you're looking at? I haven't looked if they've posted the schedule yet or not. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Yeah, it's quite big, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. That is a-okay. You know, that is a-okay. 7. Hello, Austin. Welcome in. How you doing? Your streams are placed in a format that looks like a snake. They are, actually. You're so right. I just looked at it and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. What the heck? Oh, my eyeball is so itchy. Oh, my eyeball. E. Your streams are played. Oh, I read that. My bad. Oh, silly me, my bad. I've been reading messages a lot, like rereading messages a lot lately, which honestly is kind of my fault, low-key. I should not do that, but you know, when my eyeballs itchy, I just pull it out my eye socket and scratch it. That's a little concerning. Just a little bit though, just a little bit though. Not that crazy, not crazy. You know. It's not that crazy. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who we can raid, because the person I was gonna raid just ended stream, so that's kind of a conundrum. I learned the technique from Chicago, like this, like the city, like the city, Chicago. Like that, Chicago. I think you know who you're playing. Well, not anymore. She stopped streaming. Well, I have 2 more options now. There really is not a lot of people doing ASMR today. Everybody's playing Grand Theft Auto or Resident Evil. Gosh darn it. Are they pretending playing? Oh no, I was gonna read someone doing ASMR. Remember ASMR for ASMR streams, you know? You know. Yes, queen, yes. Okay, anyways. Okay, we'll instead raid Violet Spellcraft. Instead. We'll raid Violet Spellcraft. Yes. Once again, here is the Discord for those who want it. I post my schedule in there, I post announcements in there. Sometimes we do little hangouts as well, so if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Right where Chris posted is my social, where you find my Twitch, both my YouTube channels, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter, whatever you think I have, I probably have it. So if you want to go and check those out, it'd be greatly appreciated. And if you would feel free to drop a follow over there as well, that'd be more greatly appreciated. There is that as well. Only skakes. Only cakes, you know, when I go to that website. I do ASMR to streaming right now, but I'm like, you don't want to intertwine with them? Why? Are they evil? Are they evil? Oh no, they are second time. Okay. Here the raid messages for those who want them. Hello, Epic. Man, how you doing? I was just about to end stream, but welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Yes, yes, yes. Go scan this Twitter post. I see. Well, like, scandalous as in, like, sexual, or, like bad. I guess scandalous can be a lot of things, you know. My nose hole. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let us raid Violet Spellcraft on Twitch and then YouTube. We will be ending it here today. To be private? Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Okie dokie, okie dokie. That is very fair. That is very fair. But okay, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you stopped by both streams, thank you a lot. If you only stopped by today, then also thank you as well. And it was good to see you today. Remember, take care of yourselves. Go get food, get water, get rest. Please do what you need to do. Take care of yourselves. I will have my schedule out soon, as I can. And this coming week will be very busy, so be prepared for many a stream. But until then, take care of yourselves. I love you guys very, very much. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye.